Welcome to the live event of the century.
Not the century, but hi, I'm Ivan.
I'm Nick.
And this is DIY Detail. Nick is just a little overexcited today because today we're launching these, our cord-free polishers. Now, I'm in my car. The reason I'm in the car is where the bus is parked, we have basically zero service, be it cell service. And even with the Starlink is great at downloading. Starlink is not great at uploading. So it doesn't work there. But today we're launching 5 years worth of work on my part, a couple of years worth of work on Nick's part, our cord-free polishers.
Let's talk. We want to get to, look, I want to tell you about our live stream only special. I also want to talk about the polisher features. Should we touch on the live stream only special? Because you're here for this event, Ivan. It's a special deal during the live stream only. It's a polisher bundle.
Right. So during the live stream only, if you order one of the polishers for just a little bit more, we're going to send you 3 pads and the gold standard polish. So normally we'll start with the DA. It's $379. For $429 or $419.68. Sorry, $419.68. You will not only get the polisher, the 2 batteries, the charger, all that fun stuff, but you also get a 16 ounce of gold standard polish and 3 pads. So our 3 pads will be included in that price. And
so
for the rotary,
I'm triple checking because our wonderful customer service rep Sam should be in the chat. He's working on getting the live podcast, live event bundle pinned in the comments. So if you want to get this bundle that we're talking about with what I haven't mentioned, the polisher, the 3 pads, the gold standard polish, that link will be in the bundle. But folks, our cord-free polishers are live. So we're trying to make this easy for you as possible. The live stream only special is a great deal though.
And then the rotary for $399.68, you get the rotary, the 2 batteries, the charger, the 16 ounce of gold standard polish, and the 3 pads. Now, this is only through the live stream. Plus, we're going to have an extra special giveaway. We know we're giving a polisher away. That's going to be on Friday. But because we want to give people time to sign up to our email list just in case they missed it. But today, those of you that place an order, we want you to comment with your order number in the live stream. When you comment with your order number in the live stream, Sam is going to hold all those back. He's looking at all of them. He's writing them down. And then he's going to do a random drawing at the end of this live stream to see who wins a little extra added in your package. So we're going to add some quick beads, ceramic gloss, rinseless wash, and some towels.
All right, so I'm going to just put a comment up here from one of our huge fans, Mike Kaufman. What's up, Mike? Can you buy it now without bundle? We're getting some people saying it's not available yet. So our customer service team is working on this. If it's not available yet, give us like 1 minute, okay? DIYdetail.com will have this. It should be on the main page. So please let us know. Are you seeing it available yet?
Yeah, and you can buy it without the bundle. It's just, while you're at it, you might as well have 3 extra pads and another bottle of gold standard polish. And we're giving you basically 45% off on those things, as well as you're buying the polisher. And remember, if you're buying a polisher, the shipping is free anyways. So you can, if you've had other things waiting in your basket, you can add them in.
So again, people are saying not yet. Can't be added to the cart. So if there's something going on, folks, we're working on it as quickly as we can. Our tech support team, trust us, we want these polishers to be available to you.
Okay, they can see them, but they can't add them to the cart. But our IT team is working on this. Don't worry, they're watching the live stream as well. And as soon as they're up, we'll let you know. But
Michael's saying bundle can't be purchased, so we're working on the bundle. But folks, just so you know, as soon as it is available, it's a live stream only special with the polisher, the 3 pads we offer. So our gold standard waffle, our yellow waffle, our Julian pad, and of course our wool cutting pad, and a bottle of gold standard polish. Everything you need to get set up.
Everything you ever wanted to do with polishing.
Okay, but Mike says can be added now, so we're good. All right.
Okay.
And just so you know, folks, I want folks to know what's going on right now, because if you put your order number in the comments, Ivan didn't specify this earlier. Is it the polisher or the bundle for the giveaway?
Bundle? Those buying the bundle.
So if you get the bundle with the 3 pads, the polish, and our cord-free polisher, put your order number like Mr. Turbo 6 did here, and we will be doing a special giveaway for a lucky customer at the end of this podcast.
Yeah. So with that, this is what the tool looks like. Now, as I said, I'm in my car, so I can't really back up too far. But Ivan,
I got you. Hold on. Let's do a wide
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
So there we go. We've got the whole polisher in the view now. And you'll notice how balanced it is. I just have one finger holding it up here. It's extremely well balanced. The whole idea, the whole genesis of this is a number of years ago, I tried some cordless polishers and they were great, except for the battery being there. That was a problem for me because now it can hit the paint. It's awkward and the weight is not where it should be. But now when you put the battery there, you've got the weight that's perfectly balanced. You can see what you're doing. The battery isn't in the way. Our good friend Eddie Cologne, he released a video on Monday, I think. And Eddie when he was there at SEMA, tried the tool and was like, nah, don't like it, no good, nah, not gonna buy it. It's cap, whatever. All those words that Eddie uses.
Ivan just said cap.
Dictionary. But anyways, yes, I know. But I'm imitating Eddie there. But at the time when he did nonetheless purchase the polishers and try them out. And when he tried them out, he had a revelation. It's like, okay, in real life, when you're not just on a test hood, you're working on the side of the car, you're doing other things, the balance is there. The balance is exceptional. That's what we worked on. These are the most ergonomic polishers. Wow. Thank you, Orlando. Yes. So, 256 Mister as well. Don't forget to put your order number in. But anyways, the balance is there. And the reason we're not calling them a cordless polisher, we're calling them a cord-free polisher, is because they're balanced just like a corded machine, but you're free of the cord.
Ivan, we have 300
do we have any
people
questions?
watching this live stream. And I know we had Sam in here to try to help answer the questions, but I'm putting in some of the comments as well.
Yeah.
So, Ivan, one person did ask what you're doing in your car. They said, was Ivan not ready for this?
Ivan was extremely ready for this, but where my bus is parked has 0 cell service, and even with the Starlink, the service is really bad. So I'm at a retreat this week. I'm technically on vacation, but anyways, had to drive into a town about half an hour away from where we're parked to get enough cell service to do this. So yeah, and thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Tim Lee. Thanks, Jack Evans. These are coming in real fast. Matt Westcott, we appreciate you guys. All right. Someone's asking about this. I know we had Sam was going to help with the questions. I think it might help for me to put the questions as we go, Ivan.
Yeah.
Folks are wondering about the warranty on our new cord-free polishers.
1-year warranty. And we have service centers across the U.S. already set up, same ones as with our gold standard, the Correction Pro and the Finish Pro polishers, the corded ones, same warranty centers. So everything is good there. The batteries are, very simple. They're a Makita style battery. They're guaranteed a year as well. So everything is warranted for 1 year. You don't need to worry.
If you're wondering what everyone's doing with the comments here, if you purchase the bundle during our live stream, it's a live stream only bundle. So you get a great deal with the 3 pads, the polish, and the cord-free tool. If you put your order number in the comments, you're entered into a giveaway, and it's happening just in this live stream. So we're doing kind of a live shopping event, which I was really excited about. But the tools are what is so exciting, Ivan. When all the hype of this goes away, why would they want this cord-free tool over all the other tools they could ever purchase?
Well, primarily the balance. Other polishing companies have come out with great cordless tools. The issue with the cordless tools that I've always been, annoyed with is the balance of them. You actually, to be comfortable using them, you have to hold the battery. And Keith was at a training a couple weeks ago. Thanks, Keith, for the order. He can put in the comments what his thoughts were, and the fact that he bought them probably indicates what he thought there. But anyways, everyone at the training had a chance to try them, and it was universally, it's like, yeah, wow, these are great. They're balanced just like a corded tool, and that's why we're there. So
I am just floored by how many people are ordering the bundles. They're putting their order numbers in the comments. Yeah. And thank you, Michael. Thank you, 256. To everyone I put the comments. You're amazing. We appreciate you so much. And we're just so excited for you to get these tools in your hand. As we continue to put the order numbers up to show folks, this is happening. You could get this great deal and get entered in a giveaway. M. Bauer says, what's the runtime in this again for these batteries?
So runtime on average, good little additional there. I can do a car quite easily with it. At our training, people were, trying them, testing them out. We got a car easily out of it. But one other point of technology that we have here is actually the battery charger. Now, the charger itself just looks like a regular charger, but it's a sequential charger. So if you think of an EV, I'm sitting in a hybrid at the moment. If you think of an EV, they charge really, really quick, up to 80%, and then it slows down. That's what we've done. So for that first, first 20 minutes or so, 15 to 20 minutes, the charger throws everything it has at the battery. So that's 8 amps going into that battery, just bombarding it with electricity. Then it slows down for that last 20%. And we call that top balancing. But what's happening is sort of like a stadium. So you have a big game at the stadium, but no one has reserved seating. Everyone paid the same price. They just want to get in and sit down. When they open the gates, people flood in, and people find seats relatively quickly. They're just flooding in. The last 20% or so of people, they come in, they're looking around, they're trying to find an empty seat. They eventually find an empty seat. They start running to it. Someone saw it at the same time they did. They sit down for, oh, damn. They have to go to another and find another seat. That's why that last 20% takes more time. That first 80% that flood in, they can quickly find a seat. The other 80% of those electrons have to find a little cell to go into. So that's why the charger is sequential like that.
Look, I wanted to bring out the Canadians because there's a lot of Canadians who are asking what is available in Canada. Where can I get these polishers? You can get the cord-free tools right now at DIYdetail.com. So, when are they going to be available on our other distributors, Ivan, including in Canada?
In Canada, yeah. So they'll be shipping out tomorrow to TOC Supplies. Sorry, TOC Supplies, Carzilla, and Thor Canada. So the House of Rags Canada will have them as well.
We have 339 people watching. Yeah, so I'm monitoring the comments. So if you see my eyes darting, I'm just trying to get to these comments. We are so grateful you're here to support us. But the truth is, you're not supporting us. You're supporting yourself in a way because these tools have been now used by folks. And the reviews, Ivan, are from folks who have used them. They're not judging the look. Talk about the look of these versus what people actually experience when they use the cord-free tools.
Yeah, so the look, admittedly, is a little odd because we're used to seeing a battery, shoved on the end here. The battery is in the center where the weight of the battery does what it's supposed to be, which is you've got the weight. It's a natural feeling tool. Now, excuse me.
Ivan's dealing with some allergies, some coughs, and he's powering through for the people, everybody.
Yeah. So anyways, the battery placement, yes, it does look odd. But once you start using it, the battery disappears from your vision. And in the prototypes, I tried all sorts of different things. One of my favorites was actually the tool looked like a Lotus Elan frame. So if the car guys out there, or gals as well, you probably know what a Lotus Elan frame looks like. And the battery was U-shaped and it went down over that frame. So once the battery was in it, it was a nice, super sleek design, looked beautiful. The problem with that is we would have had a battery that no one else has. We would have had an orphan battery. And that is something I didn't want to do. I didn't want an orphan battery. I wanted something that someone could, if, for some reason they ran over the battery with their mobile unit or whatever, they lost the batteries, they can just go to the hardware store and buy a battery. These are Makita batteries or Makita style batteries, sorry. Makita is a nice enough company to have open source for their batteries. So anyone can go to a hardware store, pick up a Makita battery. If you think the 5 amp hour battery is a little too small, you can get the big boss 10 amp hour battery. Or if you find it's too much, you can get a little 1 amp hour battery.
Will that really change the feel of the tool if they get the bigger battery?
It will. It will make it a little heavier, but heavier, balanced heavier, meaning that, it's not like putting, we used to use the Milwaukee battery or the Milwaukee cordless tools in the studio. And I always use the 3 amp hour battery because I found, we had a 5, we had an 8 amp hour battery there. And it was just too heavy. Yes, Cindy will use the 18 volt Makita batteries. So it will work with the batteries just fine. What happens is if you put the larger, you're just increasing weight, and there's no reason to increase weight. With our sequential charger that only takes 20 minutes to get to 80%, even if you're standing on the tool and trying to burn the battery out as fast as you can, you're probably not going to get it done before the battery is charged. And the battery complete is about an hour.
And this seems like it's a comment from Craig Wallace. Once people hold it and use it, they won't even see the battery. It's like you don't even realize it's there.
Yeah. And the other thing with the battery is, we could have, one of the prototypes that I did, the battery went in on an angle like this. So, or about like that. So the battery sort of disappeared into the unit a little more. But I found with the battery sticking up just a little bit, you don't see it. But the problem that it had was now the unit felt top heavy. By putting the battery in sideways like this, it acts like a trapeze artist. And now you have left to right balance as well as front to back balance.
So we're getting a lot of questions that if Ivan, the OCD man, knew I was missing, would probably be very, very upset with me. We've missed a lot of questions. People want to know when they're coming to the UK, and Humberto wants to know, are they available in Puerto Rico through Jorge?
So Jorge will have them soon as well. All the the pre-orders for the distributors are shipping out of the warehouse today or tomorrow, sorry. So they'll have them very soon. Puerto Rico's not that far away. Unfortunately, our UK distributor did not order any, and we don't know why. But we can't force our distributors to order products, so they didn't order any. So if you would like to have them, you're in the UK, you're in Europe, by all means, reach out to your favorite distributor and say, hey, why didn't you order the tools? I want them.
Mike wants to know how fast they're going to sell out. I think
after this live stream, they're probably going to be ordering something.
Mike wants to know how fast they sell. I don't want them to sell out.
They don't sell out.
Exactly. Like, that's not good customer service. No. Also, I want one. I want one.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick doesn't have one. But yeah, selling out is a nice problem to have, if I can put it that way, but it's a problem we don't want to have, because that causes problems for you guys. And by selling out, that means we didn't order enough. And now that we have a big enough warehouse, yeah, we can order more. But the manufacturing of these are custom to us. It's a brushless motor. It's a very strong brushless motor. And even the motor is custom to us. So it's not an off-the-shelf part. The gear casing is not an off-the-shelf part. Nothing other than the battery and the switch are off-the-shelf parts with this. So it's very much unique to us. And yes, you will hopefully see other tools that have a central battery replacement on the marketplace eventually, because this is a patent pending design and we are open to licensing it. Because of the ergonomics of this, I'd love every cordless polisher to be this way, because you're free of the cord, but you're also free of the battery sticking out and maybe hitting the car and unbalancing the tool and having to hold on to the battery, et cetera, et cetera. And a lot of the cordless tools on the market, your hands are too close together. So if you look at your hand spacing on this, it's the same hand spacing that we have on our corded polishers. So the distance between your hands is a natural feeling thing. A lot of the cordless polishers on the market, your hands are so close together, it's unnatural. So what do you want to do? You want to go out and put your hand on the battery. Not the case with ours. You have a natural hand position. You're actually holding onto the handle. You're not holding onto the battery. And, the tool is doing exactly what it needs to do.
A lot of people they get socialized into what is normal. So when you realize that a handle should be a handle and not a battery shouldn't be a handle, then you're like, oh, because cordless tools always had like batteries as handles, so everyone just got used to it. And when Ivan told me about this idea that he'd been working on, I was like, all right, whatever, it looks goofy.
Yeah.
But once I put it in my hands, it made sense. There are a lot of questions about the batteries, Ivan. I want to get to those.
Yeah.
Will we be selling the batteries themselves? And then another question, what about Milwaukee batteries?
So you can buy an adapter, go to Amazon. I think they're like under $20. Our friend Jeff Franklin from Improved Garage, he released a video yesterday. He's a big Milwaukee fan. What did he do? He bought the polishers. We had a select amount of polishers available for content creators. They bought them. They didn't receive them free, so they bought them.
Yep.
But Jeff, he's a big Milwaukee fan. He bought an adapter on Amazon. Didn't change the performance of the tool. Works just like it should. The balance was good, so he's happy. And if you have DeWalt batteries, same thing.
Can we still charge a Makita battery with the DIY charger?
Yes.
All right. If folks are wondering, if you're just getting onto this live stream, as we have the basically announcement of the century here, all right, our cord-free polishers are out, but we're doing a bit of a live shopping special, and we're asking people, if you order the special bundle, which is one of the cord-free tools, you can choose Rotary or DA, 3 of our pads, so you're getting the gold standard yellow waffle, the red jeweling, the wool cutting pad, and then a bottle of gold standard polish. Put your order number from the bundle in the chat here. This bundle special is only available during our live stream. We're going to pick a winner for a giveaway at the end. So if you're wondering, why are you seeing these order numbers in the chat? That's what's going on here. as we continue on.
And
Now,
one thing with the bundle, Nick,
yes,
you're going to be getting 6-inch pads. Now, there's a reason for that. We have 5-inch pads, and the tools come with a 5 and 6-inch backing plate. And I know that 5-inch pads, 2 batteries, 1 charger. I know that 5-inch pads are the most popular in the market. We sell way more 5-inch pads than we do 6-inch pads. I want you to try a 6-inch pad. So the tools come with both backing plates. If you don't like the 6-inch pads, great. But I know for a fact people that have tried 5-inch and 6-inch back to back on the same tool, same pad, same car will go back to the 6-inch every time. The 6-inch is more balanced. Nick, you were one of the naysayers of I have to use a 5-inch pad.
Once do you want to know why I use a 5-inch pad? And why? This isn't to call anybody out. No. It's because I heard Levi and Dylan in a podcast from 6 years ago when I started detailing saying a real detailer uses a 5-inch backing plate. I heard it on a pod. Somebody told me that. I didn't figure it out through using it. I'm like, well, real detailers use 5-inch backing plates. And they were right. I love Levi and Dylan. It was just, it's when I learned it, but I didn't question it because those were the guys that I really trusted in the industry. So it's like 6-inch pads, they can help you because the 6-inch pad sticks out more from the backing plate. So you can get into tighter spaces with it. Which is something you told me recently, and I was like, oh, of course that makes sense.
Yeah, you can get into tighter spaces. Yeah, you get the job done faster because you're covering more ground. The machines are more than powerful enough to do the job. Ben and Beto, one of our former DIY tubers, he released a video this morning. Yeah, there's Ben now.
He answered a question.
So Ben was one of the ones that, was one of the ones that got them beforehand. He tried to stall it, couldn't. Or sorry, it wasn't Ben. Sorry. It was Improved Garage, Jeff, this morning. I've watched too many videos today. Anyways, Jeff tried to stall it. He couldn't. On speed 1, he actually dented his test hood trying to stall the machine. So we're not worried that a 6-inch pad is going to stall this machine. It's not going to. And the 6-inch pad gives you a lot more balance left to right, front to back as well. So it's easier to keep that pad flat, especially with the rotary jeweling pad. You're going to love the 6-inch pad. That's why if you're buying the bundle, you are going to get 6-inch pads. But remember, you get the 5 and 6-inch backing plate, so you can still use your old 5-inch pads, use them all up, and switch to 6-inch eventually. That's my dream anyways.
Crow 1 is key. I didn't even hear that last thing you said, so I apologize. I was just focused on the chat. Can I buy them, ship to Europe, and use Makita charger 230 volt?
Yes, you can, but you'll have to have a U.S. address to ship to for today.
And again, Jeff H. is asking, does it come with a charger? Yes, it comes with a charger and 2 batteries. So you charge one of the batteries while you're polishing. And one thing I noticed from using these prototypes in the garage is it's not as if, like, for example, I used to love my Flex PXE80, and I have no idea what the batteries are like now. But I would have one on the charger, and I'd be using one. But as soon as my batteries went from, like, full to half, I felt like the tool... And this is not to call them out. I think that little tool is one of the best polishers or innovations in detailing ever. But once it got to halfway, it was a different machine, Ivan.
Yeah, ours is what I call a sudden death battery, meaning that it will give its 100% until it drops off. There's not a gradual drop off. It's like it falls off a cliff. So it's basically 1 second it's running, the next second it stopped. That's it. And then you go to your charger, switch batteries, and off you go. The batteries have these cute little lights on them that tell you the state of charge, so you know where you know where you're going, but you also know how much the battery is charged. That gives you that, the additional feedback of, okay, well, I forgot to plug my second battery in. Let's plug one in now, and it's up to 50%. I'll take this one, I'll put the other one back on the charger, and keep going like that.
Go ahead. I apologize.
Well, there's one other thing. If you're a professional detailer, because I moved my shoulder and I happen to see the C6 logo. So if you're a professional detailer, you should really be signed up as a C6 installer. And there's a way of doing that. We're going to be posting a link here. Hopefully John is in the comments. If he's
John is in the comments. If you are, sir, please do comment how they can sign up or apply to be an installer, John. David Best says, use both of these tools. Very balanced, well worth the money. I'm also just talking so Ivan can take a break because I know this is game time for him. X6M Ghost, a fan of our podcast, of DIY. What part did I have to do with R&D? I hear Ivan's ideas. I tell him what I think. I try the tools. I tell him what I think. And it kind of goes from there. If I'm like, hey, I don't think this is working right, or I don't quite like this, and that's
Yeah.
sort of how this entire process has worked with the company, Ivan. It's just you're usually the idea guy. You're enough detailer for both of us. You're enough detailer for about 100, I think, people in a room, and there's room in the room for one alpha. I feel like, and you are the detailing guy. I've been a professional detailer. I've had Hawk Pro detailing 6-7 years ago when I started. I know what I'm doing. But when it comes to innovation, Ivan, your ideas, I mean, they're world class. So I gave you my feedback throughout this process.
Yeah, Nick is my sounding board because I know he comes from a different place than I do. Nick is more the enthusiast detailer, even though he was a
I
professional
am.
detailer.
That's
Yeah,
where my heart is. Yeah.
yeah, very much the enthusiast detailer, whereas I'm very much the let's be the most efficient. Let's we can scale this, not scaling DIY detail. We've done actually too well scaling it, but as detailers, I want to see them, a professional detailer, succeed. I want them not to work more than 40 hours a week. I want them to be able to take their family on a big vacation and buy a new car and buy a beautiful shop and all that. So that's my goal in all this.
Okay.
Quarter polishers are sold out, John. Sorry. They're on the water right now. They're being restocked. So yes.
Absolutely. And then Jason says, is the grease a higher end one, so I don't need to replace it?
Yeah,
So
you don't need to replace the grease. You don't need to add grease. In a year, yes. I recommend once a year, open up your polisher, change the grease, put new grease in it, NIGL2 compatible grease, and you're good to go.
Question from Cindy Nero: will there be a polisher only option? So no charger, no batteries, just the polisher.
Yeah, eventually. So for this first round, we brought in just kits and spare batteries, but eventually we will be adding a cord or tool only option.
A lot of questions from international people. Did my distributor buy one? Can we just address the folks from all over the world who are watching? They're interested in our cord-free tools. When can they get them? Are they available yet?
Yes. So in the Caucasian region, they order tools. So if you're in Georgia, Azerbaijan, you got tools on the way. Australia has them on hand already. Now, Australia's a little different. They purchased the 15 and the 21 millimeter. The rotary and the 25 are on the way, but the 15 and 21 are already there. So
cord free.
Go to
headed to Australia. Yep.
Yeah. So go to carcareco.com.au. If they're not up on the site, or I think they actually are up on the site, but as a pre-order, they will be receiving them. If they haven't received them already, it will be shortly. It's those of you in Australia, you know that the customs is not always quick at releasing orders. So they're there. They're on Australian soil. It's just going to take a little while to get through customs and get all that aspect of it done.
My deepest apologies if we have missed your questions in this live stream. If I missed them, especially early, feel free to comment again. Just don't spam us 10 times. We'll get to you eventually. Yeah. We want to let you know there's a live only bundle special. So we have 390 people watching, Ivan, so maybe you didn't catch us at the beginning. But we have a rotary or dual action cord-free tool with our 3 pads and a bottle of polish. If you buy that during this live stream, when it's over, you're entered into a giveaway. So we're going to announce that at the end. So put your order number in the comments, Ivan. What were you saying?
Actually, I'm going to answer Thomas's question here.
Okay.
So, Thomas, I'm sure others may have thought of it. The issue with that is people don't want to go outside the box. And, admittedly, these sort of look funny with the battery there. One day it might be the norm, but right now, everybody that's from a tool background, so that I've talked to, I was heavily involved in the tool industry, designing these things and building these things in the past. They just naturally don't want to put the battery there because it doesn't look sleek. It doesn't look like the tool should look, and that is their stumbling block. That's why, the one that I mentioned, my favorite prototype was the U-shaped battery that surrounded the tool and just sort of disappeared into the tool. Maybe someday someone will do that. But the central battery placement, by the way, is patent pending for us. So we're hopefully the patent will arrive. But nonetheless, in the meantime, we hope that one day every tool manufacturer has the central located battery. It's just a better system. It's more balanced. It feels better. It's easier to control. I polish one-handed most of the time, and it's very easy for me to hold the tool like this, and especially on the sides and even on the top. Because of where the balance is, it's very easy to hold the tool one-handed and go along the vehicle.
Ivan, we get questions like this all the time. I'm just starting out. What polisher should I buy? Would a cord-free tool be a good first-time purchase for someone?
Yeah, definitely. The corded or the cord-free tool, that's a debate for yourself, whatever your budget is, etc. But the
Sorry, when I put a comment when Ivan's talking, he looks. I don't mean to stall your thought process. I'm peppering the comments. Let Ivan cough. I want to give you a break.
Yeah.
I'm peppering the comments for Ivan, but trust me, we're missing them, Ivan. Don't stress. Ivan's a little sick. He's here for the people, everybody. We almost have 400 people, which is by far the most we've ever had on a live stream.
Yeah.
I think if we get to 400, 500 would be wild. I think if we get to 400, we should do another giveaway. We can workshop that live. Let's say if we get to 400, we'll do a giveaway. I don't know what that looks like.
We'll do a small giveaway there.
We'll do a small giveaway. So we're 12 away from that. If you get to 400, so don't go away, folks. We want to help you out.
But for your first tool, it comes down to what you're wanting to do. If you're wanting to do heavier correction, get the DA. If you're wanting to do just gloss enhancements and get the best you can out of your paint, get the Rotary. They're both easy to use. They're both simple to use. They're both fun to use. They're both smooth. So you won't have that issue. And does the cordless offer even less pad stall on the DA? The cord-free DA actually, yes, has a little less pad stall, even though the corded DA is very hard to get stall on. The cordless or the cord-free DA has even less stall. The brushless motor acts differently than the brushed motor that we have in the corded tools.
I do want to talk about that, Ivan. Can you mention what is a brushless motor? What does that even mean? Because Helio Castillo says, how easy are the cordless tools to disassemble, to change out parts? We have a video. I don't know if Sam could find this on our YouTube channel from about a year and a half ago. We actually took one of the tools apart and showed you how to change brushes and the switch and re-grease it. So basically, I'm assuming it'll be pretty similar for the cord-free tools, how to take these apart?
Extremely simple. Okay. So we have the screws down the side here, and you'll notice the number of screws we had. We have more screws than most. The reason for that is it gives more torsional rigidity to the tool. But you take these screws out, this 1/2 comes off, and then everything is sitting inside of here for that 1/2. Once you have that half off, you have access to the switch. You have access to the speed control. There's no brushes, so you don't need to worry about that. You have access to the battery mounting system, all of that. So that's very simple. For the grease, you take off this, the backing plate screw. There's 4 Phillips head screws holding the gear on. You pop that out and off you go. You can change your grease and go from there. So yes, they're very simple to service. They're very simple to work on. People should know me, or if you don't know me, but people that know me by now know that I don't do complicated. That's not one of my tasks in life, is to be complicated. So from there, we try to make it as simple as possible. And I don't know if Brian Spittler is on here, but Brian sent me a picture last night because he's got them as well. And the tool was sitting on his workbench with the battery in it. Let me put the battery in here.
And by the way, Brian likes to take things apart.
Yeah, but the tool was literally sitting just on its end here, standing up by itself on his workbench. So it was, it's extremely balanced, left, right, up, down, whatever position you're holding the tool in, it's extremely balanced. So always a fun thing there.
Ivan, we have 410 people watching. We promised him a giveaway. Sam's going to have to figure out who's going to win this giveaway. Sam, please help us. Ivan, what should we give away, and how are we going to determine that?
Well, let's give away the bundle part of it. So the 3 pads and the gold standard polish.
3 pads and gold standard polish, and how do they win, Ivan?
Ooh, that's a good one.
A trivia question.
How many years ago did I start designing this tool?
Okay, the first person in the comment, please email. And then how are they going to... Sam, you pick the winner, and then Sam, please comment who to email.
Yeah.
So look for a comment from DIY confirming you've won. We're not going to address it. Put in the comments how long ago Ivan started designing the tool. If we get to 500, we'll make the giveaway even better, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe a polisher. I don't know. I can't do that.
And speaking of giveaways...
Anyway, okay.
Yeah, 2 things. If you want to win one of these, you can. Very easy. Go to DIYdetail.com. There's a pop-up that comes up every time you go there. It shows a bottle of Incredible Suds, and you can sign up for our email list. That is how you can win one of these, and that is an international contest. So not just in the U.S.
Yep.
That one will ship it anywhere. Whoever gets whoever wins, and it's our computer that spits it out not anonymously. How can I put it? The computer will decide who wins. We have nothing to do with it. It's in the system. It's the IT guys know how to do it. But anyways, with that, one person, we don't know where in the world, is going to win one of these, and you'll have your choice between the Rotary and the DA.
And that will be announced. That you will find out who wins Friday. So you have a couple more days to get on our listserv.
Yeah, and we'll be announcing it in our Facebook group. So we'll be announcing it in the Facebook group. If you haven't joined our Facebook group, what are you waiting for? It's one of the best detailing Facebook groups out there. I might be a little biased here, but it's for lack of a better term, and I don't really like this term, but it's a safe space, meaning that no one's going to attack you. No one is going to say, "Ooh, that's a stupid question." The only stupid question is the one that hasn't been asked. We want you to ask your questions, and we don't want you to use the search bar.
We want you to ask the question.
There's someone else in that group reading the group. Yeah.
Ivan, you're a beautiful speaker. If you knew how many questions, we were behind, you would stop talking right now.
Okay,
I love you.
Keep going.
But you're like chatting in a way that I know you're so beautifully able to do. I put a link in the comments that the Facebook group, you can click on it and join. Okay, so that link is there. But we have other comments to get to, so please do sign up for the listserv. One question that I did want to address was, it's kind of redundant, but Rick Conero says, may have missed, but what is the charger capabilities? Fast, multi-pack, etc.
Yep. So it's a sequential charger, one pack at a time, but what it does, it charges to 80% really quick, and then that last 20%, it takes its time. It makes sure to fill all those little nooks and crannies with neutrons and electrons and get them all there. So yes, so very fast charge for the first 80%, then it slows down.
And then we get this question a lot, but can you use a Makita battery charger?
Yes, you can. But our charger is actually right now better than the Makita battery charger. So yeah, you might want to use our charger with your Makita batteries.
Craig Wallace says, how often do regular maintenance? Like grease? Yep. We had a little bit of a delay here, Ivan. I apologize.
Okay, once a year, change your grease.
All right.
And there's no brushes, so no other maintenance.
Hey, thanks to Corey Ashby. These came in fast and furious early. Put your order number in if you've purchased the bundle, folks. This is a live video-only special. The bundle, polisher, 3 pads, and our gold standard polish. Put your order number in the description for a giveaway. Okay, Functional Doc says, do you do grease upgrade? We've had a lot of questions about that.
No. The grease is good, and there's the right amount of grease in it as well. Hawaii, they're on the way. So Shay is our distributor in Hawaii. Shay's Luxury Detail. Check him out. Great guy. Lots of knowledge too. But anyways,
amazing.
Shay has them on the way. EC Details. Eddie, thanks for watching. Yes, Eddie has a great video. Maybe put a link to your video in the comments, Eddie. Eddie did a test, a new thumbnail. Do you like Eddie's new thumbnail style? Let us know. But anyways, it's not AI generated, but it sort of looks AI generated. But anyways, Eddie had a great smile on it. So, but check out Eddie's video as well. There's a lot of videos that have been released earlier today and some that will be released later today. We have a number of content creators or influencers, but I prefer content creators that have taken their own money to buy these tools. They didn't get them sent for free, but they bought the tools. They tried them at SEMA. They wanted them. They bought them, and now today they're releasing content and going that way. So yes,
absolutely.
Next.
So Eddie is the GOAT. Eddie loved the polishers. Folks who are using these polishers are really liking them, including a guy by the name of David. David Beck. Can't wait to put this thing to use. I was sold at training. Ivan, you meet so many detailers out there. I mean, were you concerned that this might be too wacky and they wouldn't like them? I mean, when you saw people were liking them, what did that do for you emotionally, mentally? I know you're a logical thinking guy, but when detailers have used them and liked them, what is that a message to the world that you want to send?
It's for me, it's a consecration of sorts. Like I said, I've been working. Do we have a winner, by the way, for the?
I assume we have a winner.
Sam should working on this. Okay.
I am assuming the answer is yes, but that chat is over here. I'm watching the StreamYard. We're in stream anyway.
Yeah.
So congrats to whoever won. Sam will take care of you.
So I've been working on this for 5 years, and in working on this, the whole goal was to have a tool that was balanced and ergonomic. I have worked on ergonomics and detailing for 45 years. We have the Lacroix Cruiser, not my bus, but the little cart that we use, all sorts of things. And when I, doing a training, I'll often, film people and then show them the film and said, do you think your back is happy doing this? They're all hunched over. And so anyways, the ergonomics of the tool, and that's what people catch immediately is like, okay, this is comfortable. This feels right. This feels balanced. And that's what I was going for with this tool.
We do want to shout out Terry because he's a fellow Nebraskan. I'm not a Nebraskan, but we're based in Omaha. Allergies have been bad the last few days as well. So Sam's allergies on our team are bad. I got sick. Ivan's sick. So we're out here in these streets doing the best we can, everybody.
Yeah.
Becca Green, a huge fan. Thank you, Becca.
Yeah. Thank you, Becca.
Got the bundle. There's folks here in the States who are wondering, what about the distributor of choice that I love, like Detailed Image or House of Rags? When are they going to see these on other websites, Ivan?
So House of Rags, since we share a warehouse with them, they will have access to them at the end of this live stream. So if you prefer dealing with a House of Rags, that's great with us. You can go there at the end of this live stream. If not, Detailed Image has ordered them. Auto Forge is ordered, and I'm not sure who else has ordered or pre-ordered, but they will be getting them very shortly. We hoped to get them to Detailed Image since they were one of the first ones to order before our live stream went, but there was some logistical issues to deal with, so unfortunately they're not there yet. But if you pre-ordered from Detailed Image, don't cancel your order there to take our order. Stay with Detailed Image. They'll get them very shortly.
A question from Edwin Leland: will you be selling a tool only, no batteries? The answer is yes, eventually. Nathan says, tough decision for me is DA or Rotary. Haha, tough life. If I was going to choose one, and I had never had a tool before in my life, I would get the DA first. But after that, it comes down to whether you want the DA or the Rotary, and that's up to you, Ivan, right?
Yeah. For me, I always start people teaching them on the Rotary, so I'm a little backwards the most. The pad washer, unfortunately, we're still in a legal dilemma. There's a company that thinks we're encroaching on their patent, so we're putting that on hold until the lawyers tell us go. And once the lawyers tell us go, we're pretty much ready. So.
Yep. We've answered this question before, but we have new people coming to the live stream. Calendar says, how long does the battery last and how long to recharge it?
So I can easily get one car out of a battery. Other people might, not get one car out of a battery. The charger will charge to 80% within 20 minutes, and the other 20% will take another 35, 40 minutes. But yes, it comes with two batteries. If you're, diligent about keeping your batteries charged, you'll never run out of power.
Busioni putting their order number. So if you're wondering what these order numbers are doing at the bottom, I keep doing the QVC live shopping thing because, I know live shopping is the new trend, but it's real here. And the reason we're bringing this up is you have a chance to get a discounted bundle. So we're celebrating our cord-free tools today, but you get a cord-free tool of choice. So the Rotary or the DA. You get 3 pads, actually our 6-inch pads, which are technically more expensive, but Ivan also prefers them, and you can talk about that, but we've already done that.
Yeah.
And then you get a bottle of gold standard polish. If you get the bundle, which is only being offered now, we don't have this bundle after the live stream's over, then put the order number in the description. You'll be entered into a giveaway. That's what that order number's for, so folks, you still have time to do that. Daryl's a huge fan of the channel, but using the word governed is kind of interesting. How come DIY Detail UK doesn't do these sort of bundles giveaways? They're still governed by you. Even if you have to wait a while, it'd still be worth it.
Yeah, so DIY Detail UK or .co.uk, they are governed by our UK distributor. Now, they're using our name under license there. They're using the website design under license, but they're the ones controlling it, unfortunately. So we can't force them to order product. As much as I'd love to have them, but and Eddie agrees with me. 6-inch pad for life. Yeah.
What if I told you we were 20 minutes behind on comments, Ivan?
Yeah, unfortunately, the comments we're not going to get to all of them. So we're just doing the ones we can.
Yep.
If we don't answer your comments, because a lot of the comments repeat themselves.
Yes.
But if you have a question that we haven't answered at the end of the live stream, put it in the comments of the video. So not the live stream comments, but the comments of the video down below. I will get to all of them. Trust me.
Here's an incredibly important distinction. We sell every polisher with a 5 and 6-inch backing plate that comes with it. So Roka 1 says, where can I order the 5-inch backing plate? I lost it and have too many pads that are still new. Okay, so that's a different question. I thought they were asking about, you're mentioning 6-inch pads, but I want them. Every polisher comes with a 5 and 6-inch plate, Ivan.
Yeah. So if it's a rotary, it's a standard 5/8 11 thread. Any 5-inch rotary backing plate will fit. For the DA, it's a pretty much a standard thing. So a Shimate backing plate will work. The Italians won't, but most of the others will work, and we will have backing plates available shortly as an accessory item.
There were a few people who were saying, oh, one person actually, I forgot to put their comment up. I ordered too quickly and I want to amend my order. Just please email info@diydetail.com for those, and we'll get to them as soon as we can. Thank you, Buzzsaw.
Yeah, during the live stream, it will not be amended. I can tell you that. But after the live stream, yeah, we'll take care of it for you.
Yep. And so Scott Kelly says, congrats on that. Thank you, everybody. All right, this is a great everyday question, whether it's a cord-free polisher launch or not. Gorillansismo says, how much more cut 25 millimeter over 15 millimeter with the red pad? I like to polish my car every 1.5 2 years, and apply new coating, but concerned that the 25 millimeter is too much.
So the 25 to 15 is about a 40% increase in cut, but you just do less passes and you'll get the same amount. But the 25 will get you to your goal faster. It'll get you to your goal actually 40% faster over a 15 millimeter machine, about 20% more than a 21 millimeter machine. With that being said, you just have to do less passes. Once you attain the result that you want, doesn't mean you have to do 3 passes, left to right, up and down, left to right. If you're satisfied with 1 pass, that's all you need. So the 25 will not only save you time, it will give you less chance of micro marring as well. A longer stroke means the fibers, especially on a fibrous pad like our wool pad, aren't changing direction as often because it's a longer stroke. So instead of going like this, they're going like this. And that gives you a better finish and a faster cut.
Order numbers are coming in. Again, this is 20 minutes ago, so I'm going to work as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Sam, by the way, Sam has seen all these order numbers coming in. So as I put these on the screen, these are for the bundles that are specials during this live stream only. Sam on customer service said he's seeing all these, even if I haven't put them up yet. So you're getting into the giveaway pool. All right. Barry L says, how's the weight compared to the M18 Milwaukee? Which was your former favorite polisher? It's got to be lighter, right?
Yeah, right. It's lighter, and it, even though it's only about half a pound lighter, but it feels so much lighter because of the balance. So instead of having a battery sticking out here and affecting the balance, well, the battery is where it should be, not as far as I'm concerned. But now you've got a perfect balance on the tool. It's very easy to balance, and it feels lighter because of that balance.
First from Puerto Rico, Umberto saying, Eddie, EC Details tried to stall it on video and couldn't. So he's talking about the dual action.
Yeah.
Because rotaries don't stall. Albright puts his order in. Again, thank you for your bundle order, Albright.
Thank you.
256 Mister has a Volkswagen SUV to do soon. These would be perfect for that.
And by the way, that's Graham Love. So.
Oh, 256 Mister?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Graham? I assume he put his order in. He put a video or a photo on our Facebook page earlier, DIY Detail. He was waiting for them to launch. So, what's up, Graham? Shay Labine says, what's maintenance like with these? Will there be maintenance videos like the ones that we already put out for the corded versions? Or will the corded version videos apply?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same, actually, other than the cord part of the video, ignore it. They're cord free. But yeah, there will be maintenance videos coming out on these. Right now, there's no need for a maintenance video. They're brand new. They're covered under warranty for 1 year, so you don't need to worry about that. But yes, how to change the grease in a year's time, we definitely will have a video up way before then.
Quick shout out to customer service, tech support. I didn't see the battery charger included in the specs. I haven't looked at that in a second, so if we don't have battery charger in the specs, let's make sure that's in there.
Yeah, but it is in the specs. Yeah.
Okay. We've looked at it a million times, but we're in the middle of this adrenaline-filled live stream. Yeah. Folks, we appreciate you so much. We're going to continue rocking and rolling with this live stream as we continue with Slick Rick. Will y'all be making a 3-inch cord-free polisher?
We're working on it. So,
Craig says, drink some water, Ivan. This is probably from 2:24 p.m., 25 minutes ago. That's how far behind I am. Neil S. put in his order for the bundle. So, again, the bundles are a live stream-only discounted bundle, and if you put your order number in there, you could win. Keep putting your bundle numbers in there, folks. We appreciate you so much. Grease says, good afternoon, everyone. This is great for C6 installers. Really good auto detailing. Process is super easy to be an installer. John is great. 100%.
Thank
John's
you.
great. You guys,
Yeah.
we talk to John every morning on a call. He cares so much about you as installers. He pushed to get this installer map published. He will fight for you as the
Yeah.
installer. So if you want an amazing customer
Definitely.
service rep, a company that really cares about you, apply to become a C6 Ceramics installer. The coatings are world class, Ivan. You designed the damn coatings.
Yeah, they are. C6 ceramics are great. They're arguably some of the best coatings on the market, and also the easiest to install. So as a professional installer, you don't want complicated, you don't want long drawn out installation processes, and you don't want to have to keep a car for 24 or 72 hours. 1 hour after they're installed, they go out the door, super easy. John is saying fill out the application on the website. Yes. And John does a fantastic job. We have a private Facebook group for the installers. So if you have a question, post it there. If we don't get to it fast enough, some other installer that's lived through that or has the experience will answer it, and that is a worldwide group too. So
Becca ordered the polishing bundle. Again, thank you, Becca. Dusty's put his order number in. Thank you, Dusty. Christian Castillo ordered the bundle. Folks, it's a discounted bundle. You get the polish, the 3 pads, and one of our tools, rotary or dual action. And if you buy it during this live stream, it's the only time you can get this bundle. Put your order number in the comments. John says, are you still giving... Okay, because he hears me QVC in the heck out of this. Live shopping special. John says, are you still giving away a cordless polisher? Is that contest already over?
no, the contest isn't over. We've left
it
up until Friday. Okay, we've left it up until Friday. The reason for that is those of you watching, you might want to win one. If you go to our website, as soon as you go on the website, you get a pop-up saying, would you like to join our newsletter? That is where you go. And once you join that newsletter, you are automatically in the drawing, and that is worldwide. It's not just in the US. And yes, those newsletters give you every week. We send just one email. You're not going to get spammed with emails. But what we do is tell you what videos are coming. So if you don't know what you want to watch, you'll get a sort of little preview on the videos. And if we do have specials, if we do have sales or things are back in stock, we'll let you know at that time as well.
All right, Ivan. Really quickly, can you answer this question? This is Kevin with Folsom Wrap and Detail. I'm a C6 installer, great coatings. He already has the corded fendo, so I know what your answer is going to be. Can we use these cord-free polishers for applying the app?
No. With the app, it's a maximum of a 9mm stroke. It says a 25mm stroke. Not good for the app.
Simple enough. All right. Yeah. As quickly as you can, Ivan, with as much value as you can, from Sam Weidenbach. Can you explain when you'd want to use the rotary versus the DA? What's the better tool and when?
So no tool is better than the other. The reason I would use the DA first is if I'm trying to cut, if I'm trying to be aggressive, if I'm trying to level paint, that's when I use the DA. If I'm trying to finish with the highest gloss possible, that is when I use the rotary.
Tim Lee says, I see breakdown videos with some YouTubers who change the grease and all kinds of other things to tweak long-time usability and performance. Is this something we have to worry about with these new cord-free tools?
No, the DIY detail tools, the grease, the amount of grease is spec'd by us in the factory. No need to worry about that. 1 year in, yes, you'll want to change the grease because it's worn at that point. But up until that point, buy them, take them out of the box, make sure the battery is charged or it's plugged in if you have our corded tools, and start working.
I was going to say plug and play, but cord free, everybody. So excited.
Yeah.
Robert Rangel puts his order number in for the live stream only special. Thank you, Robert. Jimmy James Detailing, we appreciate you, man. We hope your back's feeling better. He says he got discharged from the hospital just in time for the special. Ooh. 2 back surgery, 7 days apart. Ivan, can we talk about how a cord-free tool could be a more ergonomic, could be better for your body versus a cord? I mean, is that true? Like cord-free versus corded tools? Is that?
In the case of ours, yes, because we have that balance that the battery placement affords. With the other cordless tools on the market that have the battery shoved back here, yes, that actually is a strain on your body because it's an unnatural position. Your hands are too close together, and that weight that you're having to support. Now the weight is supported by the pad where it should be on the tool. So yes, it will be a much more ergonomic tool to use. So yeah. But corded versus cord-free, in our case, no difference. They actually feel the same in your hand.
Yeah. Smokey67 says, and that's what I love about it. It just feels like you're using a corded tool, but you don't have to deal with the dang cord tripping and running under the dang tire as you move around the car. Smokey67 says, what about rubber on battery so it can be placed on car?
We don't have rubber on the battery for a few reasons. First of all, rubber on the battery, if you're wanting to place it on the car. Personally, not something I would do. If you're wanting to place the tool on the car, put a microfiber towel down, please, whether it
Yes.
has a rubber battery or not. And these are designed to be put down like this, so it's not a problem. But that being said, the main reason we don't spec rubber on our batteries is because if you set it down, let's say on the ground or on the car or wherever, the rubber actually holds on to little pieces of grit. Then the next time you're putting it on the car, that grit that is now stuck in the rubber, what's it going to do to your paint?
I just don't put anything on a car if I can help it.
Yeah,
Always a
no,
towel in
same
between
here.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah. But it's a great question though, and I love
yeah,
that because it's something a lot of people would do. Barry L says one battery can do 80% of a larger full size SUV vehicle, say a
yeah,
Tahoe.
yeah, definitely.
All right, excellent, excellent, excellent.
But we have two batteries anyways. No need to worry.
Charge one while you're polishing, and then
Yeah,
you just flop it. It's a great strategy for anything, whether it's a headlamp or a polisher. Just if you have something with a battery, charge one while you're using the, and then you just swap. Wheelie Good Detailing. That's a good question. When did we come up with a 15 and a 21?
we didn't. Let me expand on that. Our European and our Australian distributor did not think that they could sell a 25 millimeter DA. They thought it was impossible in their market to do so. Before we started selling one in the US, everyone thought it was impossible too. Guess what? We sell them. So they were adamant that they absolutely had to have a 15 and a 21. We didn't get the 15 and the 21 simply because for me, I think it's a waste of your time to try to use a 15 or a 21. So that being said, they ordered them. It's their choice. Yes, they do have the 25s as well, so no need to worry. But maybe the next time they order, they'll realize that people actually want the 25 instead of the 15 and 21. And the only reason they were buying 15s and 21s before is they didn't have access to a 25.
Tim Lee says, and can you hold up the polisher because I've put you big, Ivan. So you are the star of the show. I get it, but show the polisher's the star today. Is the trigger progressive or is it full on and off? Show that. Show it. Can you turn it on? Can we hear it? I mean, let's.
No, the trigger is not progressive. And if you know how I teach detailing, is you put the trigger on and then you use the trigger lock. So there's no point in having a progressive trigger. And progressive triggers are the ones that tend to break down the most because of that feedback. And they actually consume more battery power. Little thing, not much, but they do consume more battery power because of the feedback circuitry and all that. We have feedback circuitry built into the speed controller, which has a nice satisfying click to it.
I love the click.
Yeah. So you know where you are. But
could you live in the space between those clicks and it still works? Or did you only
no, it's intermediate clicks. So you have your 3 and then so you can go between clicks there. Yeah.
Got it.
But the reason we don't have a variable speed trigger is I've always taught, and for your ergonomics, for your body, do not hold the trigger, please. That is not a good thing for your body. So as soon as you start the tool, put the trigger lock on and then move your hand freely around the end of the tool. And then you can change your hand position much easier, much better to be balanced. And honestly, for myself, you've seen it in our videos, I tend to polish one-handed. This is how I hold the tool on the side of the car. Sometimes I'll grab the handle depending on the position, but most of the time I'm just holding it like this. And there's no point in having a progressive trigger. It just adds to the cost. It consumes the battery faster, and the more complexity. Plus the variable speed part tends to break down eventually.
It's about that time where we would usually say, "Oh, let's give it an hour. We're done." All right.
Yeah.
Live stream's done. Our live stream bundle deal would be over. We're gonna let it ride, Ivan. I'm making the executive decision. We're gonna let it ride.
Okay.
Our live stream bundle continues, which means get a cord-free tool. Choose the rotary or the DA. You get our 3 pads, which is our yellow waffle, our red jeweling, and our wool cutting pad, and a bottle of gold standard polish. Thousands of them all over the country and world have been used by detailers. They love it. It's a fantastic system. So you buy into the system, you teach the way we do it, Ivan, and people use it that way and they love it. What speed do you like to polish on the dual action? I'm going to start publishing some of these order numbers because if you get this bundle during the live stream, put your order number in like David did, and you're entered into a giveaway. It's only good through this live stream time, so it's just very time sensitive. But what speed do you recommend polishing on our cord-free dual actions? I want a compound paint with a wool pad.
Yeah, 2 to 3. So the longer stroke allows you to reduce the speed of the machine, get that same amount of cut, reduce the temperature of your cutting. The lower the temperature of the paint, the faster it's going to cut, and the less vibration, the less noise. Now, if you want to do like Eddie and bump it up to speed 5, by all means, have fun. But
we know you're doing that out there. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, but there's no need for that. So on a 25 millimeter stroke machine, speed, let's say speed 3 on the average machine is about 3,500 orbits per minute. Ours, you'll get the same amount of cut at 2,800 orbits per minute than someone using a 21 millimeter at that 3,500 orbits per minute. So if you're using ours at 3,500 per minute, 3,500 orbits per minute, you're getting 20% more cut than anyone with a 21 millimeter machine using the same pad, same polish, same paint.
Corey Ashby put his or her number in there. Are you only entering those who put their order number in the comments? Yes. So you got to order this bundle, which is only available during the live stream. You got to order during the live stream, and you have to put your order number in the chat so Sam can populate them and then do a giveaway. Am I right on that one, Ivan? All right.
But at the same time, if we don't put it up on the screen, your order number, don't worry. As long as it's in the chat, we're good. So.
Okay. We're getting a lot of questions about the battery, but again, it's a cord-free tool. These are great questions. There are no bad questions. Calendier says, how long does the battery last on the DA? My Milwaukee was killing my 2A batteries in 15 minutes.
Right. This is a 5 amp hour battery. So being a 5 amp hour battery, if you're getting 15 minutes out of that, you'll get about 40 minutes out of this. And we are charged to 80% in 20 minutes and 100% under an hour.
Can you do this one? I'm about to sneeze, Ivan.
Yep. So can it balance on the back? It doesn't balance on the back. When you're putting it on its back, it's going to be right here and touching there. So these are the 2 points when you're putting it on the, on the floor, on your cart, wherever. And it will balance quite easily because of the way the battery is, the left to right, it's not going to tip over. You don't have to worry about it tipping over. It's not going to tip over.
Well, tell me this then. How do you like to put the polisher down? How do you like to rest it on your cart?
Well, we have the polisher holders on the cart. So I just put it on the polisher holder on the cart. And when it's on the polisher holder on the cart, it's holding like this.
Graham says, congrats, Ivan, Sylvie, Nick. We appreciate it so much. Everybody who said congrats.
Thank you.
Interesting question about polishing. Classic Naiji says, I use an old headlamp for polishing. Is there a certain lumens you recommend? Is a headlamp good enough?
If you're seeing what you're doing, you don't need to change. The age of the headlamp doesn't really matter. Some people like a brighter light. Some people like a softer light. Some people like 6,000 Kelvin. Some people like 5,000 Kelvin. So it's really up to you. If it works for you, have fun with it.
We're getting some order numbers in for the giveaway. Yep. And again, the order numbers, if you get the live stream only bundle, which is the polisher, the 3 pads, and the gold standard polish. So keep putting your order numbers in. We're going to keep posting them. Sam's going to do a giveaway drawing at the end. Angel Medina says, has anyone compared this polisher to the most known out there?
Some have. And again, you'll be seeing more and more videos with this tool. The influencers are holding off publishing the video until after this. Eddie jumped the gun on Monday, so you can see his. And Eddie has, talked about the other ones. I don't know if they're side by side. From experience from SEMA, a lot of people have been going to other booths. They came to our booth and they're like, okay, I'm not going to buy the other ones. I'll wait for this. And some of you are in the live stream right now listening, so you can comment on that. But yeah, the other tool's a great tool. Nothing against it, but the balance of this is unprecedented in the industry. No one has ever had a battery powered tool as balanced as ours.
I just highly encourage folks to drop your judgment of this until you've put it in your hands. The folks who have put it in their hands have absolutely loved this tool. And if Ivan has designed a tool, it's meant to work. Not to look a certain way, but to feel and perform a certain way. I'm kind of talking as I'm looking through comments from about 30 minutes ago. Yeah. That's how far behind I am on the comments, so I deeply apologize. There are a lot of people commenting now on our original giveaway, which I'm sure we have a winner for. All right. Now, a question from I am Dr. Ceramic. Love the design. In the future, can the color be changed? Why do we have a yellow and black color scheme, Ivan?
So, first of all, the reason we have yellow and black is the gold standard. So, gold standard polish, gold standard polisher, the whole thing. We thought originally of doing red and black, and it's so can we say overdone in the industry? There's a lot of red and black tools out there. So
our logo is red and black. I like red and black. We love red and black.
So yeah, I love red and black as well. But we wanted to differentiate the gold standard polishing system. So it's part of a system. That's why, our polishing pads have yellow foam on them. We have the black, we have the red jeweling pad, and our intermediate pad is the gold pad. So gold is sort of the color of the system. That's why the tools are that color.
Enrique, thank you for your order number.
Yep.
We appreciate it. Keep putting your order numbers in the comments. Our live bundle is available on the website only during this live stream. So if you want the bundle with the polisher and the 3 pads and the gold standard polish, am I ever going to stop talking about it? Probably not.
No.
But here we are. Hey, you know what? We're here for the people. SP96 Dominate says, just bought mine. Thank you. Unrelated question. I came across someone saying the leather conditioner is useless. Ivan, what are your thoughts?
So today's leather, like what I'm sitting on right now, is a coated leather. It's painted. It's a clear coat. You don't need like we did in the 70s with some greasy stuff that you put on there to soften the leather. Modern leather does not need a conditioner.
Thomas Metry with the order. We appreciate it. Graham,
thank you, Thomas.
Dude, we appreciate you. $1,300 worth of stuff. Man, I love your enthusiasm for detailing. Graham not only owns a car wash, but I think he's been a professional detailer. Also, just like he's an enthusiast at heart, but also as skilled as any
Graham
professional.
Actually owns 3 car washes.
Yeah. He's a very professional across the board, but I feel like he has the enthusiast heart. Anyway.
Oh, definitely.
Sean Jennings says, "How can Canadians buy the bundle?"
Unfortunately, you can't.
All right.
But guys. TOC, the House of Rags, and Carzilla will have them very soon. And they might do a bundle of their own. We don't know.
Yeah, and Angel, Jordan, both putting their order numbers. Put your order numbers if you get the discounted bundle, which is only available during the live stream. Howard Johnson wanted the bundle price, and I believe the Rotary Polisher cord-free is $359. Our bundle price is just $399. Is that right, Ivan?
$399.68.
Okay, and our dual action cord-free tool is $379. I believe the bundle package with our 3 polish pads and our gold standard polish bottle is $419.68. So a steep discount there as well.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a discount, folks. There is a chance to win in this live stream. So stay with us here. Okay. Yep. And then Sam went ahead and added those answers later on. Evan King says, seems like you got a ton of orders. What will be the expected lead time on shipping? Do you have enough stock to fulfill all the orders coming in? It'll say out of stock if we're out of stock. I know that much.
Yeah. The computer stops us from selling if we're out of stock. Expected lead time, they should start shipping tomorrow.
Excellent. And David Bradshaw says the value is certainly there.
Yeah.
Okay.
David has tried them as well at a demonstration at TOC. So
excellent. Julian putting his order number in there as well for the bundle. Jamie with the House of Rags says, hello all. We love the House of Rags. Great company. Love
and I'll be in the swamp next week with Jamie. So if you have any special video requests for me and Jamie, let us know. Put in the DIY Detail Facebook group, and we'll go from there. Or put in the comments down below. And not in the live stream comments, but in the actual comments of the video.
Those would be easier for Ivan to check because he checks them every night and many times a day. Mr. Turbo 6, and we answer all of them on our YouTube channel. So ask your questions, folks. Mr. Turbo 6 says, I'm a hobby detailer. This polisher is going to be sick. And Mr. Turbo, as an enthusiast at heart myself, I feel you, man. Like, I want a cord-free polisher because I don't have a garage. It's just for me to get a cord from my, it's a whole thing. A cord-free tool changes the game, and these tools are amazing. So a big shout-out to EC Details, by the way. Hit 10,000 subscribers. John Weber, congratulations to Eddie. All right, we're seeing a little small talk. The community's just chatting. Neil John says, when do they arrive in the UK?
Right now, we have no idea because the UK distributors have not ordered any.
Thomas J. Farver says, how many polishers do you have currently? Curious to how many sell today.
Our goal is to have enough. And if we sell out today, that's going to be on the level of a miracle. So yeah, and our warehouse will be backed up for a week or two. So
Yep.
yeah.
Christian, make sure his order number's in there. Again, these order numbers are for folks who have purchased our live stream only discounted bundle with the polisher, the 3 pads, and the bottle of polish. Frank says, I'm from Australia. Can I just purchase directly from your store?
No. And well, you could, but you'd have to have a US shipping address, and then you'd have to pay for the shipping from here to Australia. You go to carcareco.com.au. They have them already on their site, so no need to worry there.
A couple of questions. I like this question because it gets to the soul of DIY and also why we do what we do. Steve Pearson asked the question, what was our journey in development? Was there an aha moment for these cord-free tools?
So the journey in development was, buying a couple cord-free or cordless polishers, hacking them up into pieces, and reassembling them the way I thought they should feel, trying different ones, and then hand building some as well. I have a machine shop at my disposition, so I was able to hand build them to get to the balance, the feel, and the power that I wanted. And I started this development 5 years ago. Over that time, we saw the introduction of brushless motors. That has helped a lot. We saw the introduction of different technologies in terms of 3D printing. I know it's been around for a while, but it's now more commonplace. But that helped in the development as well. And but the aha moment for me was when I held the polisher and it just felt like a corded tool without the cord. That was my aha moment.
Yeah, and my aha moment was when I felt it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Evan's right." It was more nuanced than that, but man, detailing made simple. Sock. Any news on the slight difference on OPM RPM for the new tools? Like, what are folks gonna notice?
Yeah, so for the DA, for the DA, sorry, 2,000 to 4,500 orbits per minute, which is in line with our corded tools. For the rotary, unfortunately, we couldn't get the motor to work properly without overheating at the speed that I wanted, which was 600 RPM. 800 RPM is the starting speed, which is fine. It works great that way. We've used a lot of tools over the years that start at 800 RPM, including the Milwaukee, and that's fine. I would have preferred a 600 RPM tool. For this go around, it couldn't be done, or couldn't be done in time. We're still working with the engineering team. We're still working with the motor manufacturer to do the windings, to try one, to get one that's not going to create too much heat at that low speed. Because at that low speed, we have to remember that it's pulling the air through the machine. It is the motor turning at a slow speed that's pulling the air through the machine. It's literally not pulling enough, and getting too big of a fan will decrease the battery life. So there's a lot of engineering going on in the background. It's still going on. And the top speed is related to the gear ratios and how it works. And the rotary, just like I have the rotary in my hand. Oh, no, sorry, I have two DAs in my hand. The rotary's in the trunk. But that's why I thought I'd pick it up. But anyways, it has the same double gearing system as our corded tools, meaning you have the spindle turning this way, turning a gear that way, that turns a small gear, that turns another big gear. So that in turn, that 25 to 1 gear reduction allows us to turn the motor just a little faster, but it's not fast enough. And if we try to turn the motor with a bigger fan, we're going to be consuming too much power.
Dezeal, a person after my heart. I certainly need to upgrade for my Torque 8mm. That was my first polisher ever. I believe I got it at Chemical Guys or something, and it was an 8mm tool, and it was great. I ended up using it to do a dual action sanding later. It didn't have enough of a millimeter throw to really achieve the cut that I wanted.
Right.
We have a 25mm throw, which actually finishes beautifully, but cuts super well. So yeah, if you're ready for an upgrade from kind of your starter polisher, our cord-free dual action is so phenomenal.
But don't get rid of that polisher. It's great for the app.
Yeah, applying adhesion promoter polish. Ivan, get some water. I can see your mouth's getting a little dry. You're performing for the people. We love that for you. Louis LaBouche says, which is best to use, the 6-inch plate or the 5-inch plate? The 6-inch plate.
So
Ivan's a
5
huge
with a
fan
thumbs up. That's 6.
Yeah.
So the 6-inch plate, definitely. Now, that's why in the bundle, we only have 6-inch pads. And some people, but I've got 5-inch pads. I got a lot. Yeah, we're including the 5-inch backing plates, so you don't need to worry. But we want you to try a 6-inch pad. Many people have never tried a 6-inch pad. And once you try a 6-inch pad, you probably won't want to go back to a 5-inch pad.
Just a big congrats to you and your family, Richard. Just got my last scan. I'm cancer-free.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
excited to get my life back and start detailing again. That's phenomenal news.
Yeah.
We're just so grateful to be a part of everyone's lives where they get to have fun, and cleaning cars really is therapeutic. And so, anyway, I love that for you.
Excellent,
Congrats,
Richard.
Yeah, great news. Folsom Rap putting his order number in for our live stream only deal. Only while the live stream's going on. You can get a polisher, 3 pads, and a bottle of Gold Standard polish. Discounted. Put your order number in the description. You can be entered into the giveaway, and you will be entered into the giveaway. Philly is getting aggressive. He wants the lawyer's number so he can get this pad washer dilemma resolved.
Trust me, our lawyers are definitely working on this. It's going to get resolved. No need to worry.
Another order number, the bundle from Jermaine. Thank you, Jermaine. Lewis is asking a question I don't have the answer to. Which is selling the most right now, DA or Rotary? I have no concept of that because I'm not on the back end.
No idea. Sam might be able to answer that. We have no access to that at the moment. So,
can the new cordless Rotary tool be used for applying the C6 app?
No. C6 app requires a 9mm stroke maximum and a 2mm stroke minimum. The Rotary doesn't work, nor does a long stroke polisher. We've shown in the videos, just about every video that shows it has the link. It's a Fendo brand polisher, only found on Amazon. It works phenomenally well for the app. If you're a professional detailer and you're using C6 app, get yourself a Fendo. It's well worth the investment. It's like $180. It's definitely worth it.
All right. Anthony says, is there a major difference between finishing on the Rotary versus the DA 25mm using the red jeweling pad?
Nick, you can answer that one.
I prefer to finish on the Rotary. I am a convert, thanks to Ivan, but you can absolutely finish with our red jeweling pad on your dual action machine. So somewhere between speed 2 and 3 is where we encourage you to compound paint with, say, the wool pad or even the yellow waffle pad where you're doing your one step. Just do the same thing with the red jeweling pad on speed 2 or 3. Use our polishing system where we actually use a pad washer and we spin it out. It's lightly damp at the end. 1 spray of Gold Standard polish, and I think it's phenomenal. I think the gloss you get from the Rotary is a little bit better, but you gotta
and
really
speed 1.
Speed 1 on the Rotary. So your lowest speed, right? Which is 600 RPMs on our corded tools and 800 on our
800 on the cord free,
Yeah, on the cord free. Here's a question. Larry Schaefer, how many volts?
20.
So these are questions from like a half an hour ago, so we've answered a lot of. So it's another one question. Do the batteries have a rubber protection?
No, they don't.
Yep, no, they don't. Okay. And Mackenzie says DIY customer service is top notch. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
We have a great team.
All right. Ivan, how are we feeling right now?
Good. I just took a lozenge for my throat, but working on it. Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm going to announce just some prices for folks. Again, this is from a while ago, but the Rotary's $359 or $400 for the bundle. These are rounded. DA's $379 or $420 for bundle. A little more specific than that, but those are the rounded numbers. So if you are watching this live stream now, just know that our discounted bundles are going away as soon as the live stream's over, and the discounted bundles include a bottle of Gold Standard polish and our 3 pads, and you get to choose Rotary or DA.
Yeah.
Put your order
number
in.
If you buy the bundle, you're entered for a draw.
You're entered for the drawing. Ivan's finding a more efficient way for me to go ahead and say that. So is the Rotary standard or 25mm? Some possible misunderstanding there from Mayan 34956.
So Rotary is standard thread. It's 5/8 11 for the backing plate. So any North American backing plate will fit. For those in the EU, in Australia, it's going to be an M14.
Excellent. I'm just scrolling through comments, Ivan. Goodness gracious. I would love this. Daryl Quinn says, any plans for you to both come to Northern Ireland for a training?
That would be great. If you can put a number of detailers together, Daryl, then we're on our way.
Basically, if you could finance it so that our plane tickets are taken care of.
Yeah.
What cost do we need to get covered to fly anywhere in the world, Ivan? To do
just our expenses. Our time is free.
Yeah.
And if you check with Ivan in Austria, he is working on getting us over to Austria and Germany this summer. If
He's looking for a location. So let's network as a community. If you have a location in Austria or Germany that you think would be great for us to go ahead. But I know your lozenge, you're working on the throat. So I just, we love this. All right. I interrupted you a little bit. Spoilers. Order number from James. We appreciate that, brother. Wait, is that my guy? I don't know if that's high def detail and protection, if that's really Elkhart, Indiana's finest. But if it is, we appreciate you, brother. David Best says, are you coming out with a cord-free orbital for the app install?
Again, we're working on that. We have prototypes in the works at the moment.
But
goodness. Probably still a year away.
Keith Ham says, these polishers will make my job way more fun. Thank you, Ivan.
Thank you, Keith. Keith tried them as a training a couple of weeks ago. So, Cars with Keith.
Yeah, he only commented, 30 minutes ago about this. We apologize for getting through all the comments, Keith. People want to know, when is Incredible Suds V2 coming out? Because we have such a thick formula.
Yeah, still about 6 months away. And Keith, when you get your polisher, please do not drop it. Please. They're not meant to be dropped, so don't do the drop test on these.
If folks haven't seen his channel, he loves to drop the foam cannons, doesn't he?
Yeah, foam cannons, sprayers, you name it. And if you haven't checked out Cars with Keith, please do. He's one of the most fun content creators that are out there. He's very dedicated to what he does. He does testing, not on products or not on chemicals, but on tools. So pressure washers, foam cannons, sprayers, maybe even polishers one day, who knows? But Keith is just a fun guy to begin with, but at the same time, very passionate and very structured in how he does his testing. So you can say when he compares A to B, he is actually comparing them.
Thank you, Carneal. Thank you, Jimmy James. Thank you, Bob Hawkins. He wants to become a C6 installer. John from C6 Ceramics, can you put another link on how they can do that? Because C6 Ceramics, I think it's not being slept on. I mean, we rep it, on our shirt and, in the background of DIY. And we're telling you about C6 Ceramics, Ivan, but the coatings are world class.
Yeah.
So is the customer
100%.
service with John. And so it's just, we really hope you join the C6 team. Apply to become an installer. We're here for you. So I'm continuing to... Oh, you know what? Mike Sims says congrats. Thanks for all the products and customer service. Jake
Thanks, Mike.
from Lizards Detailing says, so late. Congrats on the launch. We'll pick one up one day. We're late getting back to you, so thank you. You probably get this a lot, Ivan, from Tim Lehman. I was just rinseless washing my car. My neighbor came over to thank me for the rinseless I gave him, said he's hooked. Asked if I ever watched you guys.
Excellent. And thanks for teaching your neighbor how to better wash his vehicle.
Fukatan asks, when will retailers have these cord-free tools?
They should have them in, hopefully early next week. They're being shipped out. And Fu, by the way, has organized a training in California that's happening mid-April. Fu, if you do have extra space there, let us know. Put it in the comments that, might have space for one or two more. And you can find Fu in our detailing, our Facebook group. 56 or 57,000 or 56,000 members strong at this point, or 55.7, somewhere like that. We're over 55. So just, reach out to him there and he'll be able to help.
Kane Sewell says, can mobile detailers become C6 installers?
100%.
And we highly encourage it. Email John at c6ceramics.com. Yep. This is the deal. This is our live stream only bundle. So please, if you're going to get this bundle, I've put the description here, but you get it during the live stream only. Put your order number in the comments. You're entered into a giveaway. Ivan, do we want to tease what we're giving away? Because people are trusting us with their hard-earned money.
Yeah.
They're supporting the company. Like, are we just giving away like a free 16-ounce bottle of rinseless, or like is it cooler than that?
Several 16-ounce bottles. So we're giving away ceramic gloss, rinseless wash, quick beads, and some towels as well.
I think we're going to make it worth their while. It's not going to be a lame giveaway. If you're the one who wins this giveaway, for how big of an event this was, we'll make sure to hook you up. And so please do continue on putting your description, your order number, like Keith Myers did. He bought the bundle. This is a live stream only bundle. It's a discounted bundle. Yep. And again, that's happening during the live stream only. Kind of circling back to the battery question, will DIY's batteries be available for sale individually? Might need more than two. I prefer uniformity in my setup, so I'd rather not just get regular Makita.
Yeah, they will be available separately early next week.
Okay, here's a question. Why didn't you guys make a bundle for both cordless polishers and a couple extras?
Uh, we don't want to complicate the lives of our customer service in our warehouse too much. And whenever we do bundles like this, it is, something that's a little more difficult to deal with. So.
Fu asked, why are people putting their order numbers on chat? I don't think you need me to explain it again, do we? At this point, this is a 30-minute old comment.
Yeah.
Put your order numbers in the chat. It's a live-only special. You're entered into the giveaway. All right. People ask us about training all the time. Joe Collins says, are you guys holding any in-person training with the polishers, corded, non-corded?
Yes, so I'll be Fu actually is the one hosting the training in California in a couple weeks. From there, we're looking at other venues and other places to do training. There might be one in Buffalo, New York coming up. Actually, before the one in California is just logistics of me going by there. So we'll be posting in the DIY Detail Facebook group as soon as we have a set date in place.
Jason Burson, thank you for your order, sir. Rick is asking, when will you be back in Canada? Because the Canadian people want their national treasure back.
Yeah, early April.
Any trainings planned there?
Yeah, I should be doing something. There'll be an open house at TOC Supplies as I'm driving through the Vaughan area or the Greater Toronto area. Then after that, at my daughter's place this summer, we'll hold another event like we did last year. Mike Kaufman, who's a great friend of the channel, he attended that, and I think he had a bit of fun. He actually came back to the one in Florida that we did with Graham Love just a couple of weeks ago. But join our Facebook group. That's where they're all listed.
Listen, I just want to let folks know, we still have 283 humans watching. So I want to let them know this live stream, when it's over, this deal is over, okay? So this deal is over when the live stream's over. The deal is you get either our 25 millimeter DA cord-free tool or our rotary cord-free tool. You get 3 pads and a bottle of gold standard polish. Ivan's connection might have taken a hit, so I'll just do my QVC thing here. Put your order number in the description. You're entered in for a giveaway. We will put that at the end of the live chat, which may be coming sooner rather than later if we lose Ivan's connection. Can we do this without Lacroix? I don't know. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be half of it. Ivan, we lost your video. Maybe your phone got hot. I don't know, in Florida somewhere. Maybe you got eaten by a crocodile. We're going to continue on with the comments here. 5 and 6 inch backing plates come with every polisher. So, Ivan, I'm going to remove you from the chat. We're waiting for Yvan Lacroix to get back in the chat, but what we're telling you now is our cord-free tools are available, and we are doing a giveaway if you buy the... What is it? Oh, yeah. It's the live stream only package. For $420, you get a polisher, DA, 3 of our pads, you get the 2 batteries, charger, bottle of polish, and of course we have the rotary package as well. Ivan's back. Not sure what happened, Ivan. We lost you. It's live television, and it's not even TV. It's over the internet, and we're celebrating our cord-free tools. Again, what happened?
The phone overheated.
It overheated?
So, yeah.
Again, would you say this is a kind of the live stream of the century, or am I over-exaggerating here?
Maybe of the week. It's our biggest live stream. We had at some point over 400 people, which was amazing. Thank you, all of you, for joining. And in honor of this, well, yes, we're doing an extra giveaway. And speaking of the giveaway, we are giving away a polisher. It's going to be announced in the DIY Detail Facebook group on Friday.
George Samuel says, how do I order these cord-free tools you're announcing?
Well, you go to DIYdetail.com and you'll find it there. There's also a link that's probably pinned somewhere in the comments there.
Yeah, I wonder if we can put a link to these polishers in the chat, Sam. Would that be possible, sir? Customer service wizard that you are.
Yeah.
So, George, if you're wondering how to buy, DIYdetail.com, or we're going to work on getting a link in the live chat ASAP. Cars with Keeve, not the biggest polisher in the world as an at-home enthusiast and lover of all things pressure washing, but says the rotary's been awesome so far for him. He's a rotary guy now. I, too, love the rotary. I love the corded rotary. The cord-free tool is great. I don't have any of these tools, all right? So I'm hoping we don't sell out of them so I can swoop a couple of them up when we get to Omaha next month and record content. And and there's another link here that Ivan put out, or Sam put out, but he put out again. It's a question for later because we're not doing tools only, so I can't really answer this for you, but he's asking how much will just the rotary tool be with no batteries?
We don't know yet. We're still working on costs. Yeah. So we're still working on cost and all that. So, yeah.
Hey, is there a live stream at 6:30 p.m. Ivan? What is this we see from Becca?
No, it's not a live stream. It was pre-recorded, but Ben interviewed me on the process of developing this tool and other tools and chemicals. So what is entailed in the R&D process for DIY detail.
Love it. And that's the conversation Ivan loves to have. If Bob Hawkins is curious how to become a C6 installer, we hope that John from C6 Ceramics can chime in. But if for some reason, Bob, I'm gonna write his email right here, okay? So if
Yeah.
anybody is curious, how do I become a C6 Ceramics installer? I've put John's email. He gets a lot of emails, but he loves it. We're on the call with him every morning, Ivan.
Yeah.
Like, is John passionate about what he does?
John is more than passionate about what he does. John is a great guy. First and foremost, he's an experienced detailer, but he quit his detailing business to do this full time. So he's not a part-time detailer, part-time rep. No, he is full-time, fully committed, and he's committed to making the lives of the installers easier. So that's what John does. He does a great job at it, and just overall, just a really good guy.
John, Mr. Turbo says, "Love Incredible Suds, my go-to wash." Bob gives me the message that kind of warms me, as my soul. He says, "I want to thank you guys so much. You and Nick have helped me so much. Got my Jeep looking great." We love that we can empower folks to, have fun and detail in amazing ways. Can we see the polishers again,
speaking
Ivan?
of Jeeps looking great. Yep. So speaking of Jeeps looking great, I heard through the. Yeah, there we go.
Our new cord-free tools.
So speaking of Jeeps looking great, I heard through the grapevine that Nick might be getting a Jeep. But anyway,
I might be getting a Jeep.
The days of the Subaru might be numbered.
Just stay tuned for that. It's a used Jeep. It's older than my Subaru. But are my Jeep people? I mean, I'm ready for the ducks, Ivan. I'm ready to start laying. I told my daughter, I'm like, you better get ready. It's a Jeep thing. I'm like, we're gonna take the top down this summer. We're gonna do Jeep things. Our life's gonna change. Is that true? Does a life change when you get a Jeep, Ivan? Because I'm kind of thinking that it might.
Yeah, it does. I got ducks up until the point where I lowered the Jeep. When I lowered the Jeep, I stopped getting ducks.
Really?
I guess Jeep owners don't like lower Jeeps. But anyways, yeah. Oh, they stopped right there. But anyways, and I really was never a Jeep person. It was just a convenient vehicle to pull behind the bus. But nonetheless, the Jeep that Nick is getting, you actually saw on our channel. So we did a series, 3 or 4 parts where we bought a Jeep at auction, went through it. The Jeep was sold when we were done. But Nick found the owner of the Jeep. The owner wants to sell it back. So Nick is actually buying it back. We'll see it back on the channel. And at the same time, Nick, when we film the next time, which is in March in Omaha, he'll be driving the Jeep back to Utah.
Wow. So it's out there publicly now. It's happening. I'm very. I haven't had a new car, and again, it's older. It's an older vehicle than my 2017 Subaru. I think it's a 2016. But
a lot less mileage. Yeah, a lot less mileage than your Subaru.
So where are my Jeep people at? Tell me. Okay, complete turnaround detailing and paint enhancement says cords are dead. Ronaldo Luce says Junior. Greetings from Finland. Man.
Yeah, and Junior has them as well. So yeah.
Are cords dead, Ivan?
Not really. I'm still a fan of a corded tool. I like a corded tool. It's just I've been using them for 45 years. So to me, the cord has never been an obstacle. But when cordless tools came out, battery powered tools, to me, they were like, oh, this is a good idea. And then I put them in my hand and go, this is a rotten idea. They're not balanced. Their ergonomics are bad. That's why we have our cord-free tools. The ergonomics are there. It's a corded tool that has been freed of its cord.
And it wants to be free. Who doesn't want to be free? Daryl Quinn in Northern Ireland says, DIY will always have a special place in my heart. Great community support products. Truly thankful. Talk about the balance, Ivan, as we highlight Will's comment here. Compared to most capable machines, these DIY ones are steel with 2 batteries and a charger and 2 backing plates. I mean, what comes with these tools? This is a live stream. Folks are just tuning in again, maybe. They want to know what's up with these cord-free tools.
So you get the tool. You get 2 batteries. You get a sequential charger, not just a regular charger, a sequential charger. Because what the charger does is it loads the battery up as fast as it can for about 20 minutes or 15 to 20 minutes, getting it up to 80%. And then that last 20% just slowly feeds it in, filling in all those beautiful electrons where they need to go. And you get 2 backing plates. You get my favorite, the 6-inch, but you also get a 5-inch backing plate. And you'll notice the ventilation that's part of our backing plates. There's vented through the sides, just like a good brake disc. They're going to keep that heat away from the pad, making your pads last longer.
Lee just got his bundle. Thank you, Lee.
Good.
We appreciate that. And he's highlighting his order number here. So if
Yeah,
you're just catching us now, it's a live stream only special. If you get the bundle, it's easy to find on our website, DIYdetail.com. It's only going to be around for a little bit longer while the live stream lasts. I don't think we're going to go any longer than 2 hours. So
No.
In 25 minutes, max, this deal is over. Where you're going to get 3 pads, a bottle of gold standard polish, and one of our cord-free tools. You're going to get a steep discount on the ancillary parts, whatever that means. You get a discount on the whole bundle, and if you put your order number from the bundle in the chat, you're entered into a giveaway. Am I right, Ivan?
100%.
I've said it enough times that I feel like I'm going crazy. High Def, I believe that's Ben Runkle. If it's not, but yeah, he's excited for it. JH Vid Pro puts his order number in there. We appreciate you. Don is a new detailer, 14, has his own detailing business, or hers. Which is better to start out with? We kind of answered this earlier. Which is better to start out with, Ivan? Which cord-free tool?
Depends on what you're wanting to do for your customers, Don. So if your customers are those that you're wanting to do heavy corrections, go for the DA. If you're just doing beautiful, light little paint enhancements, adding gloss to the vehicle, get the Rotary. They're both easy to use. They both work great. And there's no choice here. It's just, what do you prefer? You can cut with a Rotary, you can finish with a Rotary, you can cut with a DA, you can finish with a DA. It really depends on what you want to do and how you prefer it. Now, find someone in your area that you can borrow a couple tools from and try them out. See if you prefer a DA over a Rotary, or a Rotary over a DA. It really is personal preference.
I'm reading the comments from 30 minutes ago here, and then on my actual YouTube screen, I'm seeing a lot of questions coming in here. One question I just did want to address from Royce Collins. We may not get to it by the time it's actually over. So Royce just says, how much do the polishers weigh?
Under 6 pounds. And they're closer to 5 than they are to 6. And with the battery on it, not just the tool, but the battery on it, there's over 4 pounds on the backing plate and less than a pound on the handle. So this is very, very light. There's hardly no weight on the handle. So very balanced. Think of it as a corded tool that someone just cut the cord off.
Which is so much easier said than done, but we've done it. And folks who have tried it are excited about it. So we hope you've seen those videos and the reviews. It's not just us telling you to buy something. Folks are loving these so far. Bowman S650 says, basically, I feel like you're going to sell out fast. My question is, how long, if we sell out, which we don't want to, would we hypothetically need to restock? If we sold out sometime this week, which is definitely
6 to 8
possible.
weeks. Yeah, 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah. So if you want this, first of all, if you want the polisher bundle, you've got like 23 minutes, right? The discounted bundle with the 3 pads, the polish, and the cord-free tool.
Actually, we'll say 20 minutes, Nick, so we have time to say goodbye and all that. And,
okay.
Congratulate the winner. Yeah.
Exactly. So you've got 20 minutes if you want the bundle. If we sell out, you're looking at maybe 2 months. So hopefully we don't sell out today. Could happen this week. I mean, I sort of expect we will, but that's another story.
I hope not.
What's that?
I hope not. Our warehouse will not like us if we sell out this week.
That is
There'll be a lot of polishers flying out the door.
Remedy Auto Detail says, when I do mobile, the Rotary would be my cord-free go-to for enhancement jobs. I don't do heavy correction outside of the shop often. This is exciting.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Here's the quick description as my allergies are running here for our bundles. So in case you're wondering what the bundles come with, how much they are, that's in the description below. But we're going to go down to Jose, who's from Jose Ramirez. First purchase. Thank you, Jose, for trusting us, man. We hope you love this bundle. And the bundle's great because you get your bottle of gold standard polish, which will polish like 20 cars. I don't know. How many cars can you polish with a bottle of gold standard polish?
Yeah, easily 15 to 20 cars.
And we teach to polish with just 1 pad. We don't teach you, you need 10 pads to polish a car, right?
No. 1 pad is all you need. As long as you're cleaning your pad every time you never put clean polish on a dirty pad.
I love that. Robert Lukert put his order number in there. Thank you, Robert. Morales put his order number in there. We appreciate you. Sam, we hope you are populating all of these order numbers. Yeah, so we're going to say the cutoff time for this is like
57 minutes past the hour.
57 minutes past the hour. So if it's Eastern time, that would be 5:57 is when we're going to cut off our bundle. Nelson asks a fantastic question. It's a polishing question that we can all learn from. If you don't have a pad washer, what's the best practice to keep polishing and keep the pad cool? Do you wash as you go? How do you do it?
Yeah, washing as you go. All you really need is a bucket and a little dish. So put a bit of rinseless wash in a dish, touch the pad to it, massage it by hand a little bit, and then spin it out in a bucket. And you'll be good to go. You don't need to remove the pad from the tool. Just make sure that dish that you're soaking it in can't get the whole tool in there. So a pie plate does a great job. Ivan, I don't know if Ivan is in the watching this.
Yeah, from DIY
Yeah,
Detail EU.
yeah.
Yep.
He uses a painter's tray. So he can actually run the pad up against the painter's tray, then spin it out in a bucket.
And you want to use rinseless wash as the 256-to-1 dilution, right?
Yes, that's the only
Not
dilution we do.
not just glug it in there and it's probably
No,
fine.
yeah, no, not fine.
Ooh, the throat's getting a little tender. But man, we are loving this. Pinger says, "Do I need to place an order today?" You don't need to do anything. First of all, you don't need to place an order today. You don't need to do anything. We're just happy you're here. But if you want to get in the drawing, and if you want this bundle, that bundle expires in 17 minutes. That's all. And if we sell out, we're probably 6 to 8 weeks out from our next polishers cord free coming in. So that's the only deadline we want you to know about. All right, excellent. I am scrolling comments here. I was 6-inch for the last decade, made the switch to 5-inch plates this last summer and pads. I feel 5 is more versatile. I use my 3-inch a lot less.
Yeah, see, for me, it's the other way around. I find the 6-inch more versatile, but a lot of people, excuse me, when they're using a pad, they think this is the only way it can be used. A 6-inch pad, you can get into areas by tilting. And, a lot of people, especially when they're using a 6-inch pad on some machines, they're worried about stalling. First of all, stalling a 25 millimeter DA, sort of difficult to do. But at the same time, stalling actually only reduces the amount of cut by 5% with a 25 millimeter stroke. So even if it does stall, you're only losing 5% of your cut. That's very minimal. So yes, you can, if you have to put it up on edge, and the rotary, even easier to get into places with the rotary. You have immense control over the rotary, and especially with our 6-inch jeweling pad, it's just a nice thick soft pad that can conform to surfaces very well.
Great question, Ivan. If you're polishing a boat, cord free, what a win. But would you want the rotary or the dual action tool?
So for me, polishing gel coat comes down to you're trying to remove a little more material faster, so use the DA and the wool pad.
Question from Details Matter Mobile Detailing. Ivan, are you developing that creeping stool chair? If so, when can we expect it to come to market?
So if you know an aluminum fabricator, let them, get them to give me a call. I'm just looking for someone to fabricate them. The design is finished. We're good to go. I just need a fabricator because I don't have the time to sit there and weld them all up.
You're a busy man, but you're doing what you love. Am I right, Ivan?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, what does today represent for you with 5 years of R&D and development on this cord-free tool? I literally told my kids today, I'm like, today is a huge day for us as a company, and I was explaining to them, and they're like, I'm just going to school and I want my breakfast. But I was excited. I was just sharing it with my people of like, this is a big freaking day for us as a company.
Yeah, it's a weight off my chest. Like I said, this has been 5 years in the making for me. SEMA was a very good moment for us because people got to try it for the first time. It wasn't just us, playing in the lab and playing around in the studio and stuff. It was actually people putting their hands on it for the first time, and those were rough prototypes. But now we have the finished tools. They're a lot better finish. Jeff Franklin, Improved Garage, he released a video yesterday, and he had mentioned that, the ones at SEMA looked a little rough, but they worked well. And mechanically, they're the same. But, now they look better. Same thing with Eddie on EC Details. He released a video on Monday, same thing. So Ben and Beta released a video this morning. So there's a lot of people that are talking about these tools. They're releasing videos. I think Will's Ride Care has a video later today. So check out those videos. Just put in DIY Detail cord-free polishers on YouTube. You'll probably get a number of videos. And, they're very critical of them, which is great. We want people to be critical of them. We want people to try to pick them apart. And then when they put them in their hands, they go, okay, no, I thought it was ugly. Forget the looks. This just works.
Look, we have 13 minutes left. If you want our live stream only bundle specials where you get the polisher, cord free, 3 of our polishing pads, wool, yellow waffle, and red jeweling, and a bottle of gold standard polish. So if you want to get your name in the drawing, get the bundle, put your confirmation number in the description. Whether I post it or not, Sam is monitoring that. So you're like 13 minutes away from that deadline. And there's 2 questions that are coming in here. One's from Jack Evans, Weekend Warrior, Rotary preferred over DA. And then DJ Boyo 230, going to be my first ever polisher machine. Should I get the DA or Rotary? It's a really simple question. It's also really understandable why people ask it. What do you have to say?
Yeah, 100%. So for myself, if I only had one tool, it would be the Rotary. For a beginner, if you subscribe to the maxim or the thought that, oh, a Rotary is so hard to control, it's so hard to use, then yeah, just get a DA. But if you're open-minded and follow the way we teach how to use a Rotary, you might prefer the Rotary. And a lot of people do prefer the Rotary once they get rid of that mentality of, I have to, manhandle and have a super hard grip on it. I barely use 2 to 3 fingers on the Rotary when I'm using it. It's that simple to use. But you just have to, be open-minded and think, okay, I can do this. And a lot of people are scared of the Rotary because they've been told for years that, oh, a Rotary causes swirls and a Rotary does this damage and that damage. The Rotary does no damage and doesn't cause swirls. It's the people using it and the pads they're using. The pad choice makes a really big difference in how and why a Rotary works. And that pad choice really comes down to, for us, the waffle pad that we've designed for the Rotary. It's 1.25 inches thick. It's one of the thickest pads on the market. It's a foam and a shape, the waffle shape, that's been designed to work beautifully with the Rotary. It still works great with the DA, but with the Rotary, you're just on another level.
An interesting question came in, Ivan, because I do adore the Rotary, but it's about like where are our polishers made? And the question was about China, and I'm scrolling through comments because I'm behind, and we have 10 minutes left of the live stream. So if you want the live polishing bundle, that's coming up, and so you're running out of time there. I can't find the comment. Oh yeah, here it is. Is it made in China? How do we answer that question so people know that these are actually our machines?
Yeah, they are made in China. They're our design. We actually have a patent pending on them. But yes, they are assembled in China. They are made in China. You have to know that a lot of tools, even though you're buying it from let's say a European company or an American company, they're either made and assembled in China or they're assembled in Europe or in the US from Chinese parts. We actually tried to find a US-based manufacturer because all our chemicals are US manufactured. We are proud to say we're manufactured in North America. We tried to find a North American manufacturer for these tools, and the answer everywhere we went was no. That capacity doesn't exist anymore in the US, and if it does, they reserve that assembly just for their own tools. And most of them are, they said to us outright, look, we're buying the parts in China, we're just putting them together here because it saves us on tariffs and things like that. That's the only reason, but the labor is a lot more expensive. That being said, if we could make them in the US, we would, but unfortunately, the way the world is now, and it's a global economy, China is the place to get these assembled. When I worked for Porter Cable back in the 80s, there was a switch going from made in the US and made in Canada, because we had factories in both, to made in Taiwan. And that was like a, whoa, big moment. And then they switched from Taiwan to China because Taiwan stopped manufacturing tools. So it's really, you have to follow where the manufacturing is. Right now, the manufacturing for tools is in China.
All right, we're putting a lot of links to people's purchases. Again, this
thank you.
Live stream only polisher bundle is 9 minutes from being over. So you want to be entered into the drawing with a discounted bundle with the polisher, 3 pads, and our gold standard polish. You're running out of time.
Well, go ahead.
Mackenzie's like, do you have an estimated goal year to release a 3-inch polisher?
We're probably still about a year away.
Man, I can't wait. Yeah, I love the 3-inch polisher. Yeah. It's okay to like a 3-inch polisher. Just because I haven't preferred 6-inch. Here we are. We're 2 friends having a conversation. They're super fun. But for efficiency, you're all about the 6-inch all day. Okay, now I'm catching up to all the comments about Jeeps. See? A Jeep comes with instant friends, says David, with I believe the Jeep there. The
David Bradshaw, definitely. I've seen David's Jeep. David is definitely an off-roader. It's not a mall crawler. His Jeep gets dirty. His Jeep gets covered in mud and he enjoys it and he washes it. But if you get close to his Jeep, it's scratched up because he takes it through the woods. He does with a Jeep what a Jeep should do. For me, my Jeep was a mall crawler. It was just something to pull behind the bus. So I'm not an off-road type person. To me, my motorsports is racing. It's not off-roading. So
Scott says, good luck, Nick. Eddie, we're talking about me getting a Jeep if you're just catching the live stream. Has nothing to do with the polishers. By the way, our cord-free polishers are out, and we have 7 minutes left for the live stream only special. That bundle is available on DIYdetail.com. We're going to enter you into a giveaway. Put your order number in the description. Juice Free says, Eddie says, good luck trying to fix it. Juice says, get a skateboard instead. People love to hate on Jeeps, Ivan.
It's a Jeep thing, as they say. Either you love Jeeps or you hate them. There's no real in between, because they're such an iconic vehicle. They're such a very unique vehicle. But you've driven our Jeep many times, Nick, and you liked it.
I didn't care for it at first. I was like, what do you think about this? And you're like, wait till you drive that piece of crap, Nick.
Yeah.
And we weren't talking about yours. You were talking about the white one, that we drove around the parking lot.
Yeah.
And but once I did, I kind of was like, And then, I feel like maybe the ladies like the Jeeps. You know what I mean? Get outside, adventure. So, hey, it's a Jeep thing. And Renaissance Man says, for the win, man, it's life. David Graham puts his order number in. We appreciate you. That order is for the polishing bundle with the 3 pads and the gold standard polish. Get a cord-free tool, get everything else discounted, and get entered to win this giveaway. Sam, how are we doing? Oh, yep. Sam just posted looking for our bundle during the live. You've got 6 minutes left to do it. That bundle will go away, and then our beautiful cord-free tools will still be on sale, but the bundle will go away. Mayan put in an order for the bundle. James Swanson, thank you for putting an order for the bundle. And thanks to everybody.
Yep.
Thanks to everybody. Oh, Bill Kurt says the Jeep is life-changing. Go anywhere, be the coolest dude in town over the summer. Thousands of friends this first time you drive it. I'm saying you take that top off, Ivan, and it's a vibe. It is a VIBE. Capitalized. I'm excited.
Well, definitely. And, you're going to have to master the Jeep wave, Nick. So the Jeep wave is one hand on the wheel, and you just wave at other Jeeps. And if you don't wave at them, they give you an angry look. So, just wave at the other Jeeps when you come face to face. It's a thing.
I love it. Mark Hansen says, I ordered both cordless machines. Mark, you're going to get...
Thank you, Mark.
2 batteries. Thank you, Mark. You're going to get 2 batteries, and you're going to get a charger per machine. But he said, will I be getting the freebies you mentioned?
So it depends on if you bought the bundle or you bought the tool only. And if for some reason you just bought the tool only, reach out to info@diydetail.com. We'll take care of you. But do it before 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
I love this. Owning a Jeep will definitely change your life. You'll be shocked at how costly and unreliable they are. Equally shocking is the lack of resale value. They are like, you love it. Even the comments are so...
And actually the resale value on a Jeep is very, very good. And for myself, the Jeeps I've had have been very reliable. I haven't had any issues that way. Of course, if you're, going off-road with them and you're bouncing off rocks and, you're crawling and all that stuff, yes, you're going to go through components. On the road, look, I towed one behind my bus for probably about 100,000 miles, and I didn't even have to change a ball joint. So they're very good as far as reliability. That 3.6 that you have in it is a great engine. It's used in many, Chrysler products. So no need to worry about that. But yeah, if you're going off-roading, you have to expect that you're going to be breaking things.
All right, we have another order number from a Galleon. EC Detail says Rotary is life. I'm sure pertaining to a conversation we had 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we have 4 minutes left if you want to get this Polisher bundle. We have a link. Our link has just been posted, so you can pick the bundle up now for 4 more minutes. Get involved in the drawing. Sam, if you wouldn't mind either private messaging me or putting in the description, do you need more time or do you have the full list? We could go a little bit longer if we wanted to, but I'm telling you, 3 minutes left for the bundles, guys. And I'm going to try to get to some actual value here. KN said, just answering some questions from Ivan. KN asked, if I already have a cordless polisher, why do I need yours?
You don't need it. Why would you want it, though?
Yeah.
Much better balance. So if you have a corded polisher or you have a corded polisher, it probably looks something like this with a battery back here. There we go. So the battery's back here.
Hold on, I've got you. We'll go first.
Yeah, okay.
Here you go.
So it probably looks, something like this with a battery back here. That's very unbalanced. That's not a natural feeling in your hand. when your battery goes here, now you have a natural feeling in your hand. And it feels just like a corded rotary without the cord. That's why we're calling them cord free. We freed you of the cord. We just took a corded rotary, cut the cord off, so to speak, but the balance is there just like a corded rotary. And it's so much nicer in your hand. It's so much more balanced.
Will's Ride Car Care says, Ivan, have you considered a cord adapter for the polishers in case people want to use it corded?
There are some available for Makita. So you can buy Makitas and it'll work.
Awesome. Mike, I might sneeze soon here. Can you
Yeah,
answer,
we're both dealing with allergies. So, yeah. Any suggestion for a good bag or box to carry the DA with the batteries and the charger? Actually, in the DIY Detail Facebook group, I'll be posting a picture shortly. I've got a little Ryobi box. It's sort of like the Milwaukee Pack Out, same sort of deal. And the boxes that the cord-free polishers come in have a foam insert. That foam insert, two of them side by side, just happen to fit beautifully in that box. So place for your batteries, place for the tools. They don't rattle around. I even cut the insert a little bit to have a place for the charger. And like I said, I'll be posting a little short video or picture in the DIY Detail Facebook group shortly after this.
Couple of housekeeping as we round out this amazing, life-changing live stream. Our bundle sale expires in about a minute. So you've got a minute or two. Like if you tell me, if you get this in before we're done talking, Sam says he's totally up to date on this. So,
oh, good.
If actually, you know what? I'm going to say 4 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Eastern. So you have 4 more minutes. You have 4 more minutes if you want to get this bundle, get it posted. It'll be like live to me talking about it. So we'll make sure Sam's good on this. And I'm watching the live stream on the other screen here. But housekeeping stuff. Ivan, how can they get in a drawing to just win a free cord-free polisher? Because we've been talking about that since SEMA.
So go to DIYdetail.com. Once you're there, you'll get a pop-up saying, hey, join our newsletter. That, once you've joined the newsletter, you're in. And that can be anywhere in the world. We're not reserving this just for the US. Then our IT team has set up the computer on Friday to do a random drawing of all the people. So right now we have maybe 50,000 or so people. Let's grow that a little bit. But one of these people will get a nice email saying, hey, you won. And in that, they'll be able to choose between the DA and the rotary, cord free, obviously, and we'll ship it out to you. Now, one of the things you'll get with that is now that you're signed up to our newsletter, once a week, we're not spamming you with emails every day, don't worry. But once a week, you'll get an email updating you on what is happening in the world of DIY Detail. In other words, a little preview on the videos that are coming. And by the way, we've changed our video schedule slightly. We're adding one more long form video every week. So instead of Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, now we have Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. So the Monday, it'll be a Monday evening video. Time is still yet to be determined because we don't want to interfere with other channels. And I know Phil Miranda has his weekly podcast on Mondays. We have the House of Rags that has a great, with Christy Torres on Monday night as well. So we want to slot in between them. So we'll figure out a time. But the Monday night videos will most of the time have a guest. So someone outside of DIY Detail. Because as I travel around, I meet different people. We produce different videos with different content creators, and not just those that you know from detailing. I had a great one with Mark from Moment of Zed. He owns a Z3 or a Z3 like I do, and he's just a great, enthusiastic guy. Another one with Low Tech Garage. So basically, we have videos with different people, and we'll be putting those up Monday night. So,
well, and that's the thing is someone even put in the comments, Nick, great to see you back. And I was going to put it in, and I'm like, no, let's get to the questions. But basically, I didn't go anywhere. Ivan just is constantly going places and cannot be. You're a force, Ivan. I don't know when you sleep. I don't know if you do, but you're always meeting people, and you're in their locations, and you're filming with Sylvie because you and Sylvie, your wife, you have a built-in camera person and producer with you. So it's like, Ivan is nonstop, so he's never going to stop record. And I think it's so interesting when you're outside and you're mobile and you get these beginners that you're teaching. So it just adds to the flavor, the variety, and then we're going to continue to innovate. Like when we get in the DIY garage, we don't want to make the same video over and over again, so we're going to continue thinking of different ones. But we just want to keep educating everybody. Man, this was such an amazing live stream. 3:59 p.m. my time, 5:59 Eastern. Sam, are you ready, sir? Would you mind saying if you're ready to do the giveaway to see who the winner is for our cord-free bundle live stream exclusive giveaway. All right, he's ready.
Yeah.
Shall we do a drum? Like everything is computed. You got all like you're ready to roll.
Yeah.
One more
go
confirmation.
For it, Sam.
All right, I'm gonna do the drum roll. Sam. Oh wait, Ira wants to enter the giveaway. Here's the thing with the giveaway. Go to our website and there's a pop-up and just put in your email and the giveaway, just straight up giveaway. That's for Friday noon deadline. So whenever you're ready, Sam, the bundle winner. I'm just going to drum roll. Oh, wait, hold on, Sam. Stop. Time out. Sam, can we get Brent Reddick in? He just put Brent. Sam, can we get Brent in there? Can we get Brent in there? Just to make sure that he's in. Can we confirm? Okay. All right. Brent is in there.
Actually, the computer has been tabulating them all along, the IT team, so no need to worry.
All right. I just want to make sure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Drum roll. All right. Drum roll, please. Drum roll for the winner. Come on now. All right. This is getting awkward.
Nick is not a drummer, by the way.
All right. Graham?
Oh, Graham Love. So Mr.
No
256. Congratulations, Graham.
All right.
Yeah, excellent. So thank you very much.
That's awesome.
Thanks to everyone that's been on this live stream. How many people do we still have watching us now,
265
Nick?
people after 2 hours.
Wow.
So
that is amazing. So thanks to all of you. If you have any questions that we didn't answer, put them in the comments, the video comments, not the live chat comments, and I will get to them. Don't worry. I answer all the comments here. So not a problem. I will answer your comments. It might take me a couple hours to the comments there are, but we'll get to them by tomorrow morning. They'll all be answered. Like Nick mentioned, I don't really sleep that much. So it's just who I am. But nonetheless, I don't sleep till my comments are answered. And again, thank you very much. The launch of the cord-free tools, has been a success. And those that have tried them, great.
Let's show them
like I mentioned, there's a lot of content creators. Yeah. So a lot of content creators out there have produced videos with these already. And some have launched. So EC Details, Ben and Beta, Improved Garage. I know they had videos, over the last couple of days. From there, thank you, Ben. From there are other content creators. Will's Ride Care, I know, is going to have one tonight, I believe, after this live stream. And others will be producing videos with them. So take a look at them, enjoy, and support your favorite content creators. Content creators, it looks like we just put a camera up and we start talking. No, there's a lot of work that goes in the background, in editing and researching, in organizing the product. So please support your content creators. If they have a discount code, use their discount code. Enjoy it. It helps them. It helps you. And, it helps us, obviously, because we offer that discount code to the content creator. They get a small commission from it. They're happy from that commission, and it helps them keep producing videos because it actually costs them a lot of money. They're buying microphones, they're buying cameras, they're buying products. They're taking twice the time they normally would to detail a car to produce a video while they're detailing the car.
I want to get to one more question before we're done. Chris Mercado, do you ship to Hawaii?
We have a great distributor in Hawaii. His name is Shay's Luxury Detailing, and Shay is a great guy. Excuse me. Reach out to Shay. He has these on order, and he has all our products there. And he's also our C6 distributor in Hawaii. And we have Julie Tree. She's up in Alaska. So if you're in Alaska, check with them. In Canada, we have TOC, we have Carzilla, and we have the House of Rags. And in the US, we have a number of distributors. You can find it on our website. It's a pinned post also in our Facebook group that has all our active distributors around the world.
Our cord-free polishers. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, carcareco.com.au, they have these. So you can reach out to them as well.
And 3J Vargas says, Ivan and Nick, thank you so much. And the rest of the crew. Thank you, everybody. This is a huge day for us. We hope you have the best time in the world getting amazing results with our polishers. As always, stay tuned. We do live streams very rarely, but we do our scheduled videos very regularly. So Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, the DIY Detail Podcast. We're actually going to be answering some of your most interesting questions from YouTube.
Yeah.
We've saved them. We're saving them for the podcast. So we've specifically curated them just for this podcast. So interesting questions, interesting answers, and we hope to see you then.
See you around.
See you, everybody.